Whoa. Raina's fault. Always Raina's fault. If there's any ever question like as to like what may or may not be happening and whose fault it is, it's Raina's fault. Okay? Just remember. Just remember that, guys. When in doubt. Check it out. Dean, we've got yeah, I know, right? That's not all that works either. We've got a whole bunch. You want the whole list? Do you want the whole list? All right, hold up. I'm gonna have to type this out here. I'm gonna have to type this out a little bit. All right, okay. All right. So in the list of things and stuff and guys and jobs and whatnot, all right, there are you have to put an exclamation point before all of these. So it's like let's see, that. Okay. All of those work no matter what platform you're on. So I'm gonna I put a comma before the after the first one, but they're all every like separation of words is a different command. So those all work. And those work from no matter where you're up. What's with the fit? I don't know. What's with your fit? What are you doing? Is the Unabomber look really making a comeback? Yeah. I mean, why not? Right? Is this not okay?
Jesus.
Yeah, the best part is, Raina, they can't even hear you. I'm not even.
Yeah, they can, because I just had myself on your stream.
What? Wait. No. Hold on. Oh, wait, no. No. They shouldn't be able to.
I can hear myself. Seriously.
Nope. Definitely not. Shut the fuck up, guys. This is not how we elicit her to say things that the public didn't hear. You guys need to hear all of the wild stuff. Oh, that was my cat. Yeah. Exactly. What's going on? All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing? Let's see. Who all do we have here today? Whoa, we're zooming out on the wrong thing here. Comma, you sexy beast. Raina, HD Dean, Gradix. Ooh, my wife, Peanut Burger Buns. Osiris. EverQuest OG. Scythus Foroth. What's going on? Lost Hub. Ooh, Miss Lost Hub. Yeah, what's going on? Well, guess what? We actually been playing offline a little bit. I finished leveling up the rest of these items, so now all I need to do is take the time to put some augs in these gear and decide whether or not I want to just buy the signet earrings. But the build is basically all the gear is good, so we can level this to 65 now. Yeah, pretty damn exciting, right? We can actually clip this over. We also got up to 1,575 AA. So I think it's time we jetted this guy up. Since you need to get to 65 and then see if it can kill Quorum. I don't think I need to get to 65 to see if it can kill Quorum. I don't think it'll need that at all. Let me show you. Let's see. Attack mode ranged. Okay. It does a lot of damage already. I kind of wonder. Oh my god, dude, these arrows are look at them fly up in the air. Oh, that one didn't. The other ones are flying like way up in the air. I think we're good. Probably good. So, yeah. We're gonna I think I think honestly, we could try. What's here? Let's go to. Oh, I can't do that. I was about to ninja myself to another zone, but I don't have that ability here. You want to drop the call, Raina?
Okay.
Elsewhere. Evening, Broic. Headed to bed, so taking you with me on the phone to listen while snoozing. Can I whisper sweet nothings into your sleeping ears? So that tomorrow, when you rise, you'll rise twice. Giggity. I did think I was on test. Straight up. Elsewhere, thank you so much, man. Well below, what's going on, baby? Thank you. I'm sure it was Lurk. Got my meetings. That boy is a big old meeting boy. He gets stuck in meetings all day long. All right. Let's we'll go to Plane of Tranquility first, and we'll give this a little spin. We'll start here. We could try. We could do Soul Row Tower. I'm meaning to get some of those gloves off from Soul Row. All right. Ready? This guy gets headshot. I know this works. Yeah. All right. Those guys are dead. All right. These guys are alive. Let's see how long this takes to freaking... Yeah. See, I think the damage is already there, guys. I do need to make the cooldowns and whatnot. Like, I need to make the buttons for the cooldowns, but I think the damage is there. We might, maybe. Actually, I'm gonna loot those. I think we might, maybe, perhaps. Should we just push Plane of Time right now? Before I go, good grinding spot, 53 to 60. If I refuse to go to DN, single target, not AoE. Do you have access to everything elsewhere? Do you have access to, like, literally everywhere? Because if you have access to every zone, then I would say, like, Plane of Nightmare is a really good one. If not... Oh, yeah. I would say Plane of Nightmare is a great place to go. Go down into the caverns and then just kill things down there. Clever Names Suck. Whoa, Well Below and Clever Names Suck both drop into my stream on the same day. What are the odds? What's going on, Clever Baby? How are you doing? How have you been? What have you been up to? How's your life? How's school? How's education? How's work? How's your plants? How's your workflow? All of those things. I want answers now. Demanded. Plants are fucked. What? No. Yeah, this one, this is too easy. We're 56. We're gonna go Plane of Time. I'm gonna try it. This may be really stupid. I may die instantly, but we're gonna go to Plane of Time. Word on the street is mama didn't raise no bitch. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether or not I literally I have no augs. I just have gear. Oh, wait. You know what? I didn't even have my weapons equipped either. Because I have these instead of those. Boom. Like that. Okay. Sus broken today. Yeah. So sus. I don't even know where that guy is. Who is broken? Solo Self ever going to implement it, or is it on hold? It's been on hold for the lawsuit that's been going on. However, provided they don't do, like, provided the injunction isn't granted, then they'll be able to release stuff. And then in my talks, Solo Self Found and potentially Dungeon Finder are not, like, basically in the wings of being able to be released. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck just happened? I just zoned in and then zoned out? You guys see this? Do I have to be level 60 to go in? Oh yeah, no, totally. Totally what it is. I've actually never done that. I've never done that. I didn't even know it did that. But okay, cool. Yeah, now we know. All right, let's see. We haven't gotten any levels, so we don't have really any way to look at that. Let's see. Oh my god, I didn't level combat agility or combat stability up. Okay. All right, cool. We're off to a good start. Let's see. I think I have true shot though, right? Yeah, I have true shot. All right. Oh my god. Okay. What else do I have? I have some other like weird A's in here. I think didn't I do protection? No. Planar durability, precision of the pathfinder. I think I have more. Do I not? All right, fuck it. Run it. We're going to see how far we can go. We're going to start at fire because that's where you start. We are level 56. We have full, very nice gear. We are 1,575 AA in. These things are super red. Okay. Okay. I mean... Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude. We don't even... Oh, man, I didn't even level up... actually, I was supposed to level up Cloak of Crystalline Waters, too, which we didn't. I'm not sad so far. Right? Mary, Mother of God. This is going okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, I think most of the other stuff we should be okay. The Saren might be a little bit of a problem too. Phase 3? You think phase 3? Maybe. Maybe. Let me show you. I will show you the way. Boop. Old gut punch in there. And then we do this, and then we go bloop, gut punch. Spear the asp. And then we kill him. Real fast. At some point, you're going to do amazing, and then... Oh! Yeah. That's probably exactly how that's going to go. Gradix is saying phase 3. We're hitting for just about 10k. Non-crit. It's a little slow on the boss. I do think that the groups are going to be a bit of a problem. I've never done Plane of Time, so I have no clue. Baby, get up in here. When are you thinking about coming back to THJ? Or what? What's the story? What's the story, Clever? Tell us. What have you been doing? What have you been playing? I think I saw you on Quarm, maybe? Or P99. Maybe it was P99. I need to make a hotkey for all my warrior cooldowns. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely need a hotkey. This is not bad, though. I'm not going to complain. I'm level 56 right now. I logged in thinking Solo Self Found was implemented, but that's kind of my requirement for THJ, but I do miss it. I have been doing college and hating my job, and yes, Quarm on occasion, and P99 on occasion even less. Right on. Keen visions. We tried out a really interesting avoidance build yesterday. And I will say that I think it's not terrible. I think it's actually viable. Avoidance is really strong up until you get hit, and then it's really sad. Like, I was really amazed that even Zeb was, like, missing a lot. But then it got really, like, really messy real fast. I do think THA is on the menu so I can see new content. Yeah. So we don't know, like, it's all in the judge's hands right now. Like, basically they're waiting on the judge's ruling, which we, like, there's literally, like, could happen it could happen, like, this second. It could happen 5 seconds ago, and they just haven't, like, written up the documentation and whatnot. Like, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but the reality is that it's coming, hopefully, giggity. And we really genuinely, like, hope to see a lot of that stuff very soon. I mean, we would love to be able to, like, experience new expansions and all that nonsense, you know. Guys, I gotta tell you, we might be okay. We might make it way further than I thought. The TPS is real. It is not screwing around for sure. For me, only being level 56 and only having 1500 AA. How's everybody doing? What's going on? I know yesterday we played Liza P, which, you know, people have a physical aversion to, which is okay. You're allowed to. Terrible. Ding, 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 ding. Oh. Oh. Well, that's... It appears you've been by yourself in this call for more than 3 minutes. The bandwidth patrol has asked me to disconnect you to save bandwidth. Bandwidth does not grow on trees. Wow, Reyna. Just finished up the Meg B storyline. Ooh. Did you see the new server Goldfish made a video on? My issue is the server website says it's legit, making me think that was a shot at THJ, so was done after that. I didn't see it. I don't really watch a lot of that stuff, or I kind of specifically don't. I was getting too frustrated with, like, the misinformation and getting caught up in other people's drama and bullshit. And so I just kind of, like, I was like, I don't really, does it really matter? Like, how many of these people are going to, like, drop videos constantly arguing, articulating, like, what their opinion is when they really don't have any idea, you know, what's what? I'm not really, like, super concerned about it, you know? But yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I'm sure there's people all over the place that are making comments and side comments. I mean, there are people on much larger servers that were throwing shade at THJ. And that's okay. Like, that's their prerogative, but I don't really, like, it doesn't need to reach me. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't need to get into my space where I exist or, like, what I do. I just want to enjoy playing it and like, it's a really weird thing. There was somebody in the Discord last night, in the THJ Discord, who's like, oh man, this illegal privateering server hasn't been shut down yet. And it's like, man, imagine how sad your life must be to log into another group of people's Discord just to tell them that they're, like, you know, they're poopy and they suck, and, like, imagine how bad your life must be. And I was just like, dude, like, what happened? Did you run out of Cheetos? Did your dad finally, like, settle down and tell you that, you know, you were an accident? Maybe he didn't want you. He encouraged the mother to get an abortion, but it just didn't work out. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a really weird thing for people to go so far out of their way to like shit on other people. And you really must be like an unhappy person to get there, you know? So, you know, whatever. It's one of those things where like, why let the negativity resonate with you? Oh, you know what I forgot? I did loot those arms too. Arms. Yeah. Damage shield. Yeah, so the two wanted to report him in D, but was like, do I want to take time to deal with troll? Better to just ignore. Yeah. I mean, I just kind of made that comment and then I just left it. I was like, and I don't need to. There's people in like the Discord now that I've just, you know, like turned off because I'm just like, like why I don't you people the THJ Discord has admittedly gotten very trolly and very weird. The whole Foot Clan thing is really bizarre. I'm not really even sure like what to say about that. Am I missing my eyebrows? Broken mechanic. No. They're right. They're like literally right there. They did not stay away for very long. They got lonely out in the wild and they came back. They came right back. Not really missing eyebrows at all. Yeah, I was actually just looking at them in the mirror because they're kind of growing up right here. And it's very noticeable. This bit, dude, I don't know what to tell you. This is crazy. Dude, I'm freaking 56, man. Like, I'm not really working all that hard. I'm not even using my spells and my skills half the time. I'm just kind of auto-attacking. Now, granted, you guys should keep in mind, we are, like, aside from my earrings, we're basically BIS. Like, we are straight up, like, the best possible gear you can put on this character. We don't have augs, and we don't have earrings. That's it. What's making it crazy? It just does insane damage, and it procs constantly. So it's just like life stealing forever. Yeah. It's like, so one of the things like this guy right here, right? I can pop some cooldowns. I can pop, you know, Rage of Ralos, and like, he just melts. I need to set up a cooldown, like a hotkey for all the warrior cooldowns. Those bunnies are making you OP without you would be roadkill. You think so? They're not. I mean, it's not attacking any of the bunnies. Like, none of the things are focusing attacks on the bunnies. They're all hitting me. Like, you see? Like, there are bunnies down, but it's not really, like, they're not really doing a whole lot. 8% aggro. Come on, fat ass. And earring. Pulsing emerald hoop. No, don't do all that, kitty. I know, no. I know what you want to do, and I do not approve. Do not do it. Do not. My cat wants to run up and run across my keyboard really quick to piss me off so that he can get attention. I love him, and he's adorable, and he's a beautiful little animal. But I do not want him running across my keyboard right now. The other day, I was working on something, and he literally deleted it. Like, I was typing, and I hadn't saved it, and he ran across the keyboard and literally was able to, like, delete everything. I wasn't able to undo it or anything. It sucked. Sophiana. Ooh, nothing but honor. Ooh, clever. Guess what? You get nothing but honor. Congratulations. Enjoy. Yeah, that's what that's there for. You get nothing but honor. Take my honor. Take it all. I'm sad about your plants, man. I really actually I remember you were streaming. I think it was like a workflow stream or something, and you were talking about your plants, and it really really, like, I don't know. I really it spoke to me. I could tell you were very passionate about it, which I appreciated. But any advice for druid, enchanter, monk? So funny story about that, Sophiana. Yeah, I've got some advice. Stack avoidance. Stack avoidance. And you will live. It's an amazing thing. For doing dragons? Oh, is this like a solo self-found early on? But I can't use the grow light anymore, so lots of the Highland ones. Oh. Yeah, dude, it was really enjoyable. It was cathartic for me, even just watching you do it. But man, do I struggle with DPS. Sure. So let's talk about it. So let me answer Sophiana's question first. Okay. Let's get to Sophiana. And then after we do Sophiana, we will look at yours there, old school. We'll go into the warrior necro shaman. So you're doing all the bosses. Okay. So what level are you right now? Like what's the like parameters of the advice that you're looking for? Can you out? Oop, we are now 57. Like, do you have is there like a specific window that you're looking at? Is there like a, what exactly is it that you're wanting advice with? Like how to level, how to gear, how to balance marmalade on your head? Right now I'm farming COM at 32. Nice. Okay, cool. Gut punch. Vehement rage. Curious. Boom, boom, boom. Oh god, he hit so hard. Just general advice. Never did dragons without fear immunity. Oh, without fear immunity. With your monk, you should have the fearless discipline. So you should get fearless at, actually, I think we got it at roughly the same timeline, right? Fearless discipline, level 40. So you should be getting it level 40. So when you get fearless at level 40, you should be okay. Like you should be in a good spot, I think. That being said, like I wage that you should be able to plow through just about anything that comes your way. As you level up over time, I would focus on avoidance gear. I would look at getting the monk's chest plate, and I would look at getting the Shanai. I would look at getting the Icy Wrath bracers. I think that you can push avoidance very far with that build. And then you can get that kind of melee aspect that it sounds like you're looking for. I would also recommend getting the mage, or not the mage, the enchanter epic. The haste on the enchanter epic is one of the very few hastes that stack with the server buff, allowing you to effectively not cap, but like push it as high as you possibly can in the game, without using one of the very expensive little bunny familiars. Ooh, wife just came home. And look at that. Like just chunking like 30, 40, 30% of his health. Boom, 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 boom. Crazy. It's wild. And I think if we get the rest of the abilities down, I really genuinely think this bit, like this is going to be crazy. I did not think this was going to be as nuts as it is. And I kind of wonder now, having messed with the avoidance stuff, I kind of wonder if the avoidance could like leak into builds like this and some of the other things. I actually got really curious while messing around with avoidance last night, and I think there may be reason to think that the Berserker Monk Cleric might actually have a place with avoidance tanking. Hey, Stoic, feel free to drop my name for anyone looking for pop gear, supplies, crafting, or signets. I just made my first over the weekend, but I've got all the trade skills covered now. I'm offline for family event for the next few hours, but we'll be on later. Heard, man. Cool. Sounds good. Appreciate it. Could you recommend 2 druid combos that has a chance against Zeb? Do you want pets, or do you want I don't know why I casted that heal. I don't need to. Do you want pets, or do you want like, do you want to melee? Do you want to cast spells? Like, what are you looking to do? Oh yeah, the door is open, my bad. I'm actually gonna loot that because I can use it. And then let's see. We have a question. We had a question from. We had a question. Where is it? Where is it? We had a wait. Where the hell did that question go? Old School Gamer. There he is. We had a question from Old School Gamer. Sophiana, hopefully that helped you. Okay, that was weird. Did you focus on for that build? I literally have no augs. John Luke, I have 0 augs. Right now, I have not a single aug in any of my gear. Yeah. Yep. Come on. This way. Oh, shit. Did we accidentally pull an extra one? I guess we did. Whatever. I tend to do the same thing with my excess of ults. Yeah, I'm not really worried too much about it yet, but I'm going to see how far I can push this build right now. We started at 56. I'm going to see exactly how far we can push this. I think with True Shot, I think we have some real opportunities to kill, blast some things. 1 pet, 1 melee. So if you want a melee build that I think is really good with druid combos, is the Shadow Knight Necro Druid. I think that's a really good option. A lot of utility in there, a lot of healing. You're pretty much able to kill everything in the game with that build. It may not be the fastest at killing, but you can literally engage in every bit of content with that build. There's not anything that you can't do. It's very strong late game. Anything shy of Zeb, you will just thunder crump over it. You also have some options to really make it super OP, utilizing Mortal Coil if you want to. I personally don't like engaging in the Mortal Coil exploits, but there are a lot of people who do, and that's okay. You know, whatever. You do you, boo. And then for a caster one or a pet build, I would say the Mage, Druid, Enchanter is pretty nuts. The Mage, Druid, Enchanter is pretty crazy because you get lots of dots. You get lots of Dispel. You get lots of Spell Haste. You get Black Wolf, White Wolf. You get pets. It comes with everything. You can charm. You can triple charm. There's just so many adaptable great things that you can do with that build. A lot of room to just constantly increase your power with that too. So I definitely think that the Mage, Enchanter, Druid is pretty crazy. I missed the live a lot. What reply do you get the most benefit from? What replay? What replay? Where, are you asking about YouTube or something? Or if I mean, I make the most money, if that's what you're asking. I make the highest level of stream income per money invested over on Kick. I mean, really the only place you can watch when you can't watch the live stream is YouTube. You know, YouTube is definitely, I don't make anything when you watch VODs over on Twitch. Okay, cool. This is where people feel like things are going to start to go a little awry. So I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. I also think this is going to be very difficult. I think there's a lot of room for some mishaps to happen. And I would like to go into old school gamers question here. Hey Broken, what do you think about Warneck Shaman? I know you play that build, but man, do I struggle with DPS. Seems really low. So, couple of things about that build that you need to bear in mind. Okay, you have two different forms of DPS with that build. You have your melee form, and then you have your dot form. Okay, so treat them completely separately. Okay, if you're gonna kill something that's gonna live for a long time, use your dots and then lean into your melee. If you're going to fight something that has low health, don't even bother casting your dots, just auto attack it. And you should be using like a kelp hilted mace or something of that equivalent that has a really, really high base damage, because heroic strength is going to lean so far into your melee DPS, so you're just crushing anything you swing at. And it is a little slow. It's certainly slower than like some of the really OP stupid busted builds, but that's actually a really good thing, because the odds of like a really OP busted build, like literally just pulling out the stops and killing everything and then getting nerfed for it, are probably pretty high, right? Like we can probably say that a majority of that stuff is probably going to be paying the ultimate price one way or another. And so like it's kind of a silly, like messy place in which if you want to like take the chance and play the meta, then yeah, you can play like the warrior monk paladin or something, with the understanding that that build's probably at some point going to eat some type of nerf on some level. You know, it's hard to believe that, you know, bards and enchanters got a really, really massive nerf doing about half the amount of DPS that the warrior monk paladin typically does. So, yeah, Cascade of Decay. Yeah, Cascade of Decay is really good. Shamanistic Curse is also really good. It's and with the two of those things, you're able to basically face tank while just kind of watching damage happen, you know? Anyone else think it's weird that SKs don't get the AoE disease dot? Oh man, the stun. Oh wow, the stun. Wow. 10 years. 10. That was what killed me. I was stunned for like 17 years right there. Holy smokes, dude. That was crazy. All right, fair enough. That's what killed me. I got stunned and I just kept spinning in space. Yeah. That was a really long stun. Yeah, thank you for the advice. I think Warneck Sham is a long-lasting combo through all the expansions. Yeah, I've played the build since THJ came to be. It was really, really terrible initially. Like, it was really bad. Dots were not good. The gameplay around dots was really bad. There's nothing you could really do to increase them. I do still think to some extent there's a level of dots that could get increased in some way. But you know what that is, I think that's there's a lot of room for oh, forgot I had these. We could put these on. I mean, they're not going to make that big of a difference, I don't think, but you need a hat to go with the fit tonight. Oh, bro, no. Why would I need a hat, bro? Why would I need a hat? What's going on, Ears? How you doing, baby? It's a really good build. It's a really fun build. It can kill everything. It just doesn't do it at like expedient speeds. And the build itself isn't really erratic. It feels pretty stable a lot of the time, especially after you like get all of your spell damage and healing out there. I don't know why I'm clicking on stuff. You keeping well? Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, I'm doing great. Everything's wunderbar. Wunderbar. Phase 3. Bloop. All right. Let's try this again. Oh, they're both just stacked on top of each other too. Okay. Do I need to let me pop up these guys. Is there anything else I really need to click? I think I do need to level this up. I need to level that. I don't know why I didn't level that up. I should have leveled that up instead of the earrings. Let's see if this happens again. I'll be curious. They're going to summon me over there. I'm going to rage. They hit hard, like, don't get me wrong, but I think with this combo, I think that I actually have quite a bit of utility in killing these things. And, like, when rage pops, I can just bloodlust. Right? Bloodlust is freaking bonkers strong. You can just see, like, he's getting thunderfucked as I'm getting healed. Win. When they don't stun me in place for like 10 years. Talon is actually going to be really tough. Like, Talon's going to be a really tough fight. I think that his long stun might actually be what stops me from being able to progress. Maybe. We might trip across something else that's like really good. But I do think Talon has a really, really long, hard stun. Maybe if I can like get him to stun me before he gets right on top of me, and that way he doesn't do a bunch of damage to me. But he still procs the stun a lot. We might be able to play the cooldown game a little bit. We're gonna rage. We'll get our health up. Look at this mysterious guy in shades. Yeah, Omni, I don't know. I don't know who that guy is. He's a weirdo. Yeah, some kind of weirdo on the stream, you know? Some kind of super weirdo. Bow, mow, mow, mow. Mow, 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 mow. Not weird, just misunderstood. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. All right, we're going to let our health get down to about here before we bloodlust. I want to kind of, like, stress test some of this stuff. Because, like, look at that. We just double procced. Yeah. But bloodlust is just too strong. Like, look. Wink. Health go up. Health go up. Bite of asp. Gut punch. Why am I watching a Benedictine monk pilot play EverQuest? Well, no. I'm a beat cop. I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop. Hey, man, you have to tell us if you're a cop. No, I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop, okay? Not a cop. All right, we'll pop rage right out the gate just so we can, like, weather some of these early attacks. Maybe kill a couple of these guys before rage wears off. There goes. I don't know. The two bosses, the two rock bosses are going to be really interesting. We are taking a good bloodlust. Come on, hail. Shoot the bow. Shoot. Nope. Okay. Well, we're hitting that not a cop either. Yeah, definitely not a cop. You got to tell us if you're a cop, right? I'm definitely not a cop. So there you go. I mean, it is about P3. I think I could push through, but I don't want to just keep going back and dying. This isn't Lies of P. Yeah, it's pound sign Tim. It's pound Tim Reaper. I've been using the Whirl of Natural Forces. Should instead of Shield of Strife? No, don't use the Whirl. Use the Shield of Strife. Shield of Strife has shielding on it. Shield of the Whirl is good, but it's not as good. All right, cool. We can go to Plane of Fire real quick, and we can level ourselves up real fast, I think. It's either Plane of Fire or Plane of Nightmare, but I think Plane of Fire is probably going to be faster. We could also, I think, we could, I don't know. We want to try it. I don't know how good that's going to be. I could try and swarm pull. Just don't know how great it's going to be with this this particular... Wait, where am I going? What kind of fire is this way? Levitate. Oh, this is the one that requires bat wings. God dang it. Stupid rangers being stupid with their stupid spells and their dumbness. Dumb rangers. I'm going to try and pull all of P1. And I'm going to try and... Or the field. Wow, you look like a stoned Jawa. Bro, you can't tell if I'm high or not. Freaking calling me a stoned Jawa. What if I'm a straight edge Jawa, huh? What then? All right, let's see how bad this is. Let's see how much damage these freaking nerds do. Well, we definitely kill it fast. Holy crap. A lot of bunnies. Those bunnies might actually screw us. I don't know. Oh, God. So many things. So many things attacking. All right. Cool. Wow. All right. We do a lot of damage. I don't know. I think if we... Oh. I think if we grab the field... We're gonna science some stuff, okay? I'm gonna ask you guys to bear with me a little bit. We're about to science. Ooh. All right. Let's see here. We're going to attack mode melee, and then we're going to switch back to these. I don't know if this is actually going to be that good. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna science this and see exactly where it stands. But first, we're gonna turn this into a giant ball. We might just get murdered, but we'll see. We'll see. Come with me, and you'll pee on a world of Howard Stern. It'll be great. Shielding past 35 do anything? No. 35 is the cap. Once you hit 35, you're there. You're there, dude. Totally there. Just AoE this stuff. Just AoE it with what? The only AoE we have is in these swords, and we're gonna try and blend them all up. We just gotta ball them up though. Yeah. No problem, Shaggy. No problem. Bring me that sweet, sweet obsidian sack, silks, and mephit bloods. Whoa. Tyroon. Ooh, we got the big spider too? Damn, son. I didn't even see that thing out there. Oh, my pet's yellow. Crazy. Just farmed components there for 10 signets yesterday. Snooze fest. Oh, dude. I'm debating whether or not I want to buy a couple of signets. I don't know. I mean, I have like everything but the augs on this character already. I might as well just dump the rest of it. Dump the rest of my cash into it. I already know it can do Zeb. So, like, proof of concept is there, right? Okay. I think I'm going to want to attack the big one. Because it's going to have the most amount of health. I don't know, because, like... I don't know. We'll have to... I guess we're going to have to science this bitch. Right. This could be really bad. Alright, here we go. Turn that on. Pop Furious. Hit Bloodlust. Okay. Oh, wow. This might not be enough. Yep. It's definitely not. Okay. Yeah, this build can do Zeb. Yeah. Needed 2, don't forget. You have... Oh, weapon shield. Yeah. That's a good one. I also have Blade Guardian, too, which I'm an idiot. Right there. Oh, it's right there. Frickin' hell, you dum-dum. Gut punch. Yeah, I mean, we just... Yeah. What are we? We're 58 now. Hell yeah. All right. Cool. We'll loot that. Oh, shit. Wait. Do I have... Listen, I don't need people telling me. I don't need people telling me, okay, on the onlines. I know you guys like to tell me. Why are you storing your loot in the dumb stuff, guy? Because I'm dumb. You thought I was going to ranger fight him? Oh, no, dude. That's massively, that's way too slow. If I was going to ranger fight, I'd just go to tactics. And I'd farm augments while killing stuff. Oh, I know what the problem is. Hide corpse looted. I was like, why am I looting so slow? I will save. Where's my Peanut? Peanut, come be saved. Come on, Peanut. Come be saved. Yeah, Peanut. Come here. Come be saved. Come here. Come here. All right, she's on stream. Can't be abused. It's behind something. I'm keeping it closed. Hi, Mom. You can't beat me. See, Dad, protect me. She used the wrong pronouns. You need to take your medicine, though. I love you. Ah. Yeah, you got to take your medicine. No, you got to take your medicine. Your medicine is going to help you breathe. Yeah, you got to take it. There you go. Yeah, that's right. What swords are you using? These are just Fagard blade catchers. These swords were sponsored by OG EverQuest. I mean, she has good days and she has bad days. Sometimes she's okay. Sometimes she's very not okay. It's tough. Old school, not OG. My bad. Old school. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. No, I was thinking you. I was just... His name popped up in my head. All right, there we go. Cool. Now, we have a whole new problem that we've run into. First and foremost, Furious is on... Oh my god, Furious is on like a 30-minute timer now. We don't have... What do we have? Weapon shield. I mean, weapon shield does last a long time. Do we even have... Weapon shield's like level 60, isn't it? Yeah. That is not... No bueno. We sound similar. No, but it's okay. I appreciate you looking out for me. Thank you. It's two totally different human beings. Maybe you're humans. Maybe you're just my people in my imagination. What should I be focusing on for Druid, Enchanter, Monk strat-wise? Should I be petting, dotting, de-essing, meleeing? I mean, that's up to you, really. You can play it any of those ways. You can charm using the Enchanter, and then you can, like, use the Enchanter pet while your Monk is, like, punching. Honestly, there's not any content from live through Velius that will survive your damage shields. So as long as you're using the Wrath of the Wilds, like, you're gonna absolutely destroy. I held 2 signets over. I think I may want them for alts. Farm me some signet stuff. Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna farm any. Void, I love you. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna farm anything. I'll buy what I need. I don't have time to be farming shit anymore. I really wish I did. It's not something I got a lot of time to do. As it is, like I barely have time to do the couple of things that I'm trying to do. All right, let's see if we can't pull this whole muddy little island here. Come here, everybody, all of you. There we go. All right, let's try and bloodlust it. Vehement rage. See if we can like just crush through all this. Redeem nothing but honor. All the honor. What's going on, Cam Bam? How are you doing? How are you? All right. Let's see. I'm kind of curious if the Blade Guardian triggers. Has not triggered yet. We have 3, 2, 1, pop. I'm good. Just working as usual. How you been, bud? Good. Pretty good. We're just having fun over here. You know, trying to ride the train. Ride the train. The trolley. Raina, that was a dig at you. You're the best. But no, real talk. Like we're doing okay. We're just kind of waiting to see what happens, see what the judge's ruling is for the server, and we are otherwise just kind of playing the game, you know, having some fun. Ooh, fire method skin. Somebody wanted that. 7 million platinums for fire method skin. 7 million minimum payment. When did Furious get so freaking long, though? Do I not have hastened? Why is it so long? Hasten Furious Discipline. Did I miss something? I see. No, I don't know. What are you talking about? I don't know the loot macro. You crazy? I ain't got none of them loot macros, bro. Loot macros are for freaking sallywhackers, you know? Punch. Real warriors let themselves go berserker before hitting Furious. Oh, fair. That's fair. That's actually not a terrible idea. Yeah, Blade Catcher was me to send an amulet of Necropotence. Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't even know that. Well, I appreciate that. I honestly, I haven't checked my inventory or my parcels. I know Beast isn't a pure melee class, but I wonder how SK Druid Beast would kick ass. SK Druid Beast would absolutely abominate stuff. Sophiana's question, like that's the beauty is there's so many different ways you can play that character. I think it's really going to depend on what gear you have access to in the moment. Once we get 65, I definitely need to put some AA into CACS. Whoops. Whoops. We don't have maximum CA or CS, so that is a thing. We definitely done screwed that up. We'll have to get there. Not sure if you can respond or have information on it, but are waiting to hear from judge after the verbal arguments, or are we waiting until October 3rd for the next court date? No, we're waiting to hear. Let me tell you this. If the judge does not rule on the injunction until October 3rd, holy shit, dude. That's like a giant spit in the face of Daybreak. That would be wild if the judge doesn't, if the judge actually waited that long to rule. Oh my God. That would not be ideal. That would not be ideal. I like, for both parties' sake, I hope they don't wait that long, or the judge doesn't wait that long to make their ruling. But we're waiting for the judge's ruling on the injunction. The injunction is what's preventing them from dropping any new content. And once the injunction hearing is settled, that's when we'll know one way or the other. Plane of Fire is my favorite XP zone. Nice. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Jeff? And that's not me. Like, listen, I need you to know I'm not a part of the. I'm going to say this again. I just want to say this because I don't want it getting like misconstrued or something. I am not a part of THJ. I'm not an employee. I'm just a dude who really enjoys the server and creates content. So I am not a lawyer, and by no means do I speak for THJ or any of their subsidiaries or otherwise. Legal disclaimer. So, Jeff, the next thing that would be looked at, provided the server, if the injunction is not granted, then the next thing we would be looking at is play modes, which is the hardcore solo self-found, all that fun stuff. And then after that is Dungeon Finder. And then after that would be like Omens or not Omens, I'm sorry, Gates or whatever. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say or speculate that far out, like what would happen, because honestly, at the end of the day, like there's a lot that can happen between now and then. And so like, you know, we'll get there and then we'll figure it out from there. But it's just a matter of getting there and God, I hate that fucking. All right, there we go. It's just a matter of like, you know, getting to that point. And then once they know what they can do or not do, you know, they can proceed appropriately. The big thing is they, you know, they decided to take it to their, you know, the ring. They decided to take it to the arena and test what other, like literally no other people have been sued for this have done. They did not give in. They're going to court. They have attorneys, you know. There's a lot of people out there that are talking about like this is not how this works, and it's like, well, it's actually never really been done. So there's kind of hard to really say how it will or will not work. I remember when they gave a timeline of all the wonderful things they had planned for us. So many words for Daybreak Games, dude. Here's the thing though, like, and I've said this a lot, and it's really easy for people to be like, fuck Daybreak, but we don't know like what's going on. I know, dude, I'm pretty sure I lost a follower for this take actually last time I was talking about this, but we really don't know like what the real story is, right? Anything we say or like put out there is just sheer speculation. Like, we have no idea, like, if it's Daybreak Games, if it's EG7, if it's like some dude just had a bad day, like the dude who popped into Discord and started like screaming that it was him who wrote the email. Like, the dude was trying to take accountability for like essentially the server if it gets shut down. Like, he was trying to take accountability for doing that and claimed that he was also the person who screwed over P99, which, you know, obviously P99 didn't get screwed over. So I don't really know. I don't get it. And I certainly wouldn't be proud of being like the biggest freaking Karen on the internet over like emulated EverQuest. It also speaks about your person and your character to be like, I'm the guy who got it banned because I was being a jackass and got myself banned from your server, which like doesn't ban anybody really. Like, THJ has been awfully forgiving with people as far as like handing out bans and all that. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. Kind of a weird thing. But I would like it said, I would like it known that we don't know. We don't know is that like obviously Daybreak did the lawsuit, but they have investors, they have people that are above them. You know, Jay Chan is writing her piece and you know, to some extent, like they do have, you know, I think that it's very easy to say that both sides have some like legitimate claims and it's just tough. It's tough. And that's why it's going to be hashed out in court or potentially arbitration now as well. You know, if it goes to arbitration, it's going to be a whole different system. It's going to be a whole I don't know. I did see. I think it was one of Eighth's videos. I saw somebody in one of the comments made a suggesting that now everything's going to be hush hush and that like this is just the back door for Daybreak to be able to hide everything. And it's like, dog, you already weren't going to get to see the numbers during Discovery. Daybreak already got approval to hide and suppress all of their information during Discovery. So the public was never going to see those numbers anyway. And I'll tell you what, as a part of that same system, experimenting with chat bubble banners, but the banner with Twitch chatter, clever names suck, has been on your screen for a while. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind. We can just go doot, like that. Do you have any thoughts on potential outcomes if it does end up in arbitration? Oh, dude, it could go dude, arbitration's wild. Arbitration is crazy. Like, it could go so many different directions. It like the benefit to arbitration. Well, California is like really freaking like anti-business. So, let's try the bow. I'm gonna try and whip out the bow. Giggity. Attack mode, range. All right, we're going to try the bow, and one of the reasons I want to try the bow now is because these guys can be headshot. So, I don't know if this is going to be faster per se, but we can science. So, yeah, I mean, arbitration could mean so many different things. And what I will say is, like, typically California is really nice. Whoa, okay. Hi. How you doing? Typically California is like really nice to the non-business entities during arbitration. So that is a thing. It would be really weird, okay? It would be really weird. Think of the flex for Daybreak Games to come out and be like, yeah, you signed an EULA and your EULA says that you can't do this and you were well aware of, this situation. And then THJ comes in and says, hey man, yeah, well, you also are aware of your EULA, which mandates that you settle this in arbitration. That's weird. Strange, And if that's the case, it creates so many different dynamics. It changes the argument. And that's the part that this is why you don't want to speculate on court, because right, who the hell would expect them basically they're undercutting the legal argument, and that can happen. That's how the law works. It's really messy. It's really messy. There's so many different things because it's like today, this is what we know and this is what we see and this is what we believe and this is what we hope for. But then tomorrow, some document comes to be and frickin' Charlie Brown emailed fucking Sandra Lee and before you know it, that the Lollipop Guild is coming out of the woodworks talking about how these things shouldn't be this way, but they should have been that way. And then in the end, and you never know. Legal fights are so bizarre because it could honestly, one of them could just decide that the fight is too expensive to do tomorrow. And then the whole thing just goes away. It doesn't go away per se, but it the fighting part goes away. The whole deliberation portion goes away. And, that could cause a whole different landslide depending on how that goes. I mean, it's an exceptionally expensive process. You guys would not believe how expensive, these types of court processes are. And they haven't even made it to a trial or anything, Do they really trip over their own written words? I mean, they may have. They may have. Possibility. Did I just... what? Oh, I did? I was like, wait, did he just die on the stairs? I'm hoping they win. Kind of got burnt out on pop and need new content. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's tough. I think we as a whole got really used to the fast moving content coming out, right? That was a blessing. That being said, like, I don't know what is going to happen. Like, okay, let's say they win. Okay. I want to be realistic on this. Let's say they win. Let's say that THJ tomorrow gets to continue on the path that they were on previous to. First of all, I think they've lost a lot of momentum. I'm saying this like I love the server. I'm playing here right now, and I'm not poo-pooing on anybody in the game. I'm not poo-pooing on anybody. This isn't my declaration of like poopy poo. This is just me saying like if this situation, if hypothetically they were to win tomorrow, they drop the game modes, Gates of Discord comes out at some point, and then what? And then they do Omens after that, and then what? Like eventually they're gonna run out of stuff to play with. You know what I mean? And like, are people just going to be like, no, this is terrible, it's garbage, we've been stuck in the same content too long, or, whatever the case may be? Like, does that somehow then make the game bad or something? Like, I don't know. It's a really weird predicament to be in. And I wouldn't even have thought of it unless, like, this whole situation with, court and them being suspended from creating anything new came to be. It's just a weird spot to be in. Lawyer fees were 2.2 mil. Wait. I'm hoping they win. Yeah. Had a Clean Water Act case we pressed on a guy. When it was over, he had to pay 10K, due resto, deed restriction, and lawyer fees. Lawyer fees were 2.2 mil. Oh, God, that's a lot of money. I wonder if the move to arbitration also means they can do updates again. Zanarnar, the only thing that's preventing them from doing updates is the injunction. If the injunction is not implied, like if it doesn't happen or follow through, then yes, they are able to start producing content again. Unless they come up with some other agreement, which is entirely possible. Like, there's so many different things that could happen. And so, while I do want people to have their hopes up and I want them to be, like, excited for the possibility of new things and stuff, I also think that it's important to stay realistic in that there's no, like, defined, way forward. Like, there's no path that says this is exactly the way this is going to play out. This is what we're looking at, or otherwise, there's nothing that really stipulates one way or the other. Enjoy the journey. That's right. Yeah. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy playing the game. If you enjoy it today and tomorrow you decide that you're burnt out and you're bored, go play something else and then come back later, maybe, or like there's so many different options. 59. There's so many different things that like are out there, and there's so many different games and stuff that are out there. Like, hell, you know what? I don't want to put words in their mouth, but I would say, like, if you want to, like, go frickin' play live EQ, go frickin', go do whatever the hell you want to do. Like, there's nothing, if you enjoy something, don't let anybody step in and be like, oh, you're wrong, you're terrible. Like, fucking live your life, man. You only get one of them. Don't waste it living up to somebody else's dreams. I was debating earlier today the possibility of installing Quorum again, because I was like, man, if we're gonna be stuck, if the judge really is just not gonna make a decision for a while, maybe I'll go over to Quorum and I'll make fricking a solo self-found character, and I'll play the solo self-found character for a little while and like fuck around and see what that's like. I haven't played Quorum since 3 months after it came out. That's not to say I might get banned again. Who knows? Play modes and Dungeon Finder will keep us busy for a long, long time if they get to drop them. Yeah, I think so too. And then you have omen or gates and you know possibly omens and possibly dragons and possibly depths and you know all this other stuff. Secrets would probably ban you instantly. I don't think I'd get banned instantly. I would have to. I mean, I don't think Secrets and I are on bad terms. I don't think like there has been anything to like not, you know. I was unbanned long ago. I don't think there's any problem there. Give him about 10 minutes into playing Quorum. Oh, you guys are mean. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? I don't know how to behave. Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to tell people that I'm off-putting? Driznar, what's going on? Reaper, I have a permanent SOE Daybreak subbed account, but have zero drive to play there anymore. Yeah. I don't know what I would do on live. I really don't. The only server that I really had a lot of fun on that I played recently was Vanicki. And when I say recently, I mean like within the last year. Oh, dude, the birds are... Oh, no, only one... Wait, only one bird is up? The fuck? I wonder if I could kill that bird. We might try. We might try to kill that bird. I'm curious. I want to know. Posterity's sake. See if we can kill that bird. Is Soul Self-Found for Quorum much different? Oh yeah, yeah. It's the systems for Soul Self-Found hardcore on Quorum are completely different than the ones for THJ. I'm really excited for you guys to get to actually see. Like, hopefully they get to like deploy them. They're really really good, really seamless. Really, they feel really nice. There's a whole new. One of the reasons that I haven't dropped to like a new beginner's guide is because there's a whole new like. Fuck, man, I shouldn't even be saying this probably. But like there's a whole new interface, like character creation interface and everything. They overhauled so much and it's so great. And I'm so excited, but you won't know unless they get to drop it, you know? And they really pulled out the stops, which is it's kind of crazy because like when you think about it, like some of the stuff that got referenced about like, oh, it's too similar to this. And it's like a lot of that stuff was about to go out the window. Maybe that's why they did it when they did. I don't fucking know. Oh, shit. What's the tap coming from? Corrupted? Yeah. Yep. Yep, it's corrupted. Augmentation. Ooh, basalt bulwark. Money. Money. That is exactly what it's coming from. Those bows are stupid. Although I'm seeing a lot of time siphon resists, which is interesting. Bro, digging the shades. What's up, Classmatic? How you doing, baby? Didn't I hear during the Q&A that they were going to integrate the picking if 3 classes into... Yeah, yep, that is true. That is true. I wish, like, Aporia... I don't think, like... I think they would probably get in trouble. Like, I don't want to, like, show anybody anything. I would lightly, like, leak a couple things, but, like... I don't want those guys to like, I don't want to do something that might put them at risk or anything. But like basically, yeah, the character creation will allow you to pick all of your classes right at character creation or randomize your classes right at character creation. And it will also allow you to select whatever game modes or anything that you want to get into. So it's a whole completely redone character creation process, which is really nice. And hastened? Nope. No hastened. No hastened. I don't have corrupted yet, but I'll get one on my Range Beast Wiz. Nice. Soon enough and see how good a farmer it is. Nice, nice. Will there be a Q&A on Thursday? Yes. And I believe it's going to be in Variety Void stream. I don't know. I haven't really talked to Void in a while, so I don't know what his plans are. I haven't heard anything from him about what's going on. So I don't know. I'm going to try and kill that bird, though. That one right there. I'm going to try. This could go really poorly. She might just freaking, like, pop me like a zit. Because, again, I'm only level 59. And I don't have a lot going on here. And I don't really... Man, I think I want to just, like, open with True Shot and just dump. You know what I'm saying? Like, just dump. Hang on. Let me see. I think did I buy Warrior's Fury? I didn't. Oh my god. I'm fucking awful. Press the attack. I did get press the attack. Okay. No. We got Paragon too. I forgot about Paragon. Nathaniel Binding. Mark Hunter, Mass, Lightning, Strikes, Infused by Rage, Maximum hit. Ooh, that is a nice little defensive hotkey, that baby. Very nice. Hope we get to see that. But I got sidetracked again. Now it's my rank sell stuff found. Monk Drew Neck. Dude, did you die or something? Like what happened to your dude? Hunter's Fury. Occasional draw enough strength to act instant boost your endurance while increase attack damage. What happened to your Driznar build? For those of you who don't know, our boy Daddy Driznar had like all kinds of crazy shit going on. Oh man, we have so many offensive AAs. Oh, flaming arrows too. Holy crap. Oh wait, we probably don't want flaming arrows. Put that over there. Can't imagine that's actually going to do anything. Barrel Swipe, Fearless, Entrap, Endless Quiver, Agility, Coat of Thistles, Chameleon Strike, Bestial Frenzy, no, that's not a thing. Auspice of, oh wait, we got it right there. All right, here's how this is going to work. Maybe I'm going to die. Maybe we're going to kill a bird, okay? We're only 59. Something's going to happen. I don't know what it's going to be. We're going to try real bad here. Okay, ready? 1, 2, auto attack, True Shot, Auspice, Bloodlust, Spirit Frenzy, Frenzied. Eventually, it's going to get over here. Oh, or it's going to summon me up here. Cool. And we're just going to hit it with all that. We do a Blade Guardian up too. Double Blade Guardian, actually. Okay. Rage. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, I forgot. This thing has a really weird way of summoning you. Forgot about that. Blade Guardian popped. We just clicked it again. That was like, this is lazy. I'm not going to lie. This is really lazy. I am not putting a lot of effort into this. Bloodlust. And that's a dead bird. Bro. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Cam Bam. Cam Bam. Hell yeah. That is one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh, call. Bang. Fuck. I'm dead. I like the pretty lights. On live, these Phoenix would charm you. I'd be swarming POF yard and get charmed and go smack at newbie ground. Yeah. Can't rain all the time. 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 Oh, shit. Is there somebody out here killing the second yard? No? Wait, she's just killing the fat dudes? Boss Gaming. Oh, dude, wait. This guy's I think these guys are streamers. Isn't Boss Gaming like a content creation group? Pragmatic, what's up, baby? Cold Lex on, yeah, dude. Listen, Listen. I don't know what's going on here. They're just standing there. These things are dead, but they're like, weird. So we could turn this car around, or we could keep pushing forward. I kind of feel like right now, at least, it's probably better to go this way. I don't think killing the higher level things are going to net me any additional XP. Dude's rocking the full transmog set like a baller. Hell yeah. Yes, but he quit playing, as far as I know, went to Quorum. Oh, no kidding? Well, that's good. I mean, whatever. I stick by, like, dude, you play what's fun, you know? If you want to play on Quorum, go for it, dude. Like I said earlier, I was thinking about playing on Quorum myself. It could be fun. I feel like at this point, though, we're so close to getting some kind of answer, some kind of defining something or other, you know? So, like, I feel like if I were to go over there, like, maybe that's what I need to do. Guys, maybe, all right, ready for the most narcissistic take ever? Maybe the entire universe is waiting for me to have that such bad luck that when I create my character and level it up on Project Quorum, the judge will make their ruling allowing THJ to continue to stay on. But it won't happen until, like, the absolute moment in which I have dedicated time, effort, and feelings into Project Quorum so that only the universe may hold it against me. All right, that felt dirty even saying out loud. You look gangsta. Oh, shit. We're doing okay XP wise. I mean, it's not like crazy XP, but I'm impressed. I actually went from I'm holding on to my Planet Time Zone too because I wanna get to 60 and then I wanna try and go back over there because with 60 I can use like weapon shield and stuff like that. I wore those same shades when I was a park ranger. Yeah, we talked about these shades, Cambam. We have talked about these shades before. We hath discussed. Seeing you play makes me want to get back into my Claire War Beast. Haven't played it since the warrior changes. Think it's a decent oh my god, dude. Yes, it's insane. The combo's nuts. Here's the thing though. Here's the skinny about that build, okay? It has no skips. Actually, wait, does this have any skips? Fuck. This doesn't have any skips either. Shit. Okay. Well, whatever. I'm gonna shut my mouth now. But it has no skips. It doesn't have any skips, and that's not the end of the world. But I do think like that build is absolutely, in fact, it is so much vastly more broken now than it was then. It used to be really, really good, but now it's so nuts because there's so many different things you can play with and use. The only problem I hadn't really thought about it until just now, but like, what are you going to use for weapons? Like, because you have access to the Hammer of Holy Vengeance, but are you going to use the Hammer of Holy Vengeance? Or are you... And this would be why I would hate that build, because the right answer probably is fucking Bandolier. And I hate Bandolier. I hate weapon swapping. It's a game mechanic that just, you know, I don't know why it is. Maybe I'm old, and the concept of like fighting something and then like whipping out another weapon in the middle of swinging and then like, I don't know. I have no idea. I just hate the mechanic. Shinai. Yeah. I actually don't think the Shinai would be the move. I think it would be like either Hammer of Holy Vengeance and an Ethereal Destroyer, or like there's like the Shark Spine Hammer or whatever too. The one out of Plane of Water that basically mimics the Kelp Hilted. Cudgel or the ED Prog, yeah. Yep. Yep. I think that's probably the way too, Colton. I think you would use the Shanai for the proc, but I don't think you would use the Shanai for like just a base weapon. I don't like, I don't know. Does that make me a bad player, guys? Does that make me a bad player for not wanting to deal with it? Death Star, what's up, baby? Get to be Shania Twain. Boys and girls, I regret to inform you that Taylor Swift is now off the market. Okay? I'm sorry. There's no... All those hopes and dreams you had to get a chance with Taylor Swift, gone. They're gone. I'm a lot older than you, and I consider old. Steve, I want to make a joke so bad, but I'm just going to hold it on the inside. Last chat, they talked about how much Kata loves tribute, saying some are useless and some are OP. Do you know which tribute are worth using? Yeah, Candy, I definitely do. If you look at my BIS list, you'll notice that there's like the AC. I mean, it's really... So the tribute comes down to the class build you're coming. They did not actually say that it's useless. It's just a mechanic that Kata hates. Kata absolutely loathes the tribute system. They didn't actually say it was trash or like some of them are really bad or anything like that. It's just that, well, I mean, some of them are bad, but it's just a trash system. It's not a good way of managing some of the things that it does. But if you look in my BIS list, there's a list of like different classes and using different things, and you'll notice like Bulwark of Honor, which gives you AC, and like there's a couple other things that gives you increased stat caps. If you have like armor and you like don't have, let's say, if you don't have like enhancement haste or something like that, like you can take a tribute to give you that. And that way you don't have to like burn an AUG slot. You can use the AUG slot on like cleaving or blocking or dodging or, you know, any of those other things. Oh no. Anyways. Yeah. Not really. She'll be single again in a year. Listen, is that when she announced her new album's coming out? Oh man. What is she going to sing about if she actually gets married? Like, what is she going to sing about? You can't sing about how he was a skater boy, said see you later boy. I know it's not the same singer, I'm aware. But you can't sing like breakup song, you know? You can't sing like, oh, he's so mean to me and he's so angry because we broke up and he's a meanie pants and I'm so sad and my whole life is over. Oh, wait, I found a new one and I don't need you because I'm strong, independent. Like, how are you going to do that when you're married? She can sing about the hardship of being a billionaire. J-Doc, what's up, baby? What's going on, Nick? How are you? She's got more money than 1,000 lifetimes. Yeah. Bro. I really like... Okay, did you guys see the whole, like... I don't know if you guys follow this stuff, but I thought this was hilarious. So, for those of you who don't know, she got called out. She got called out really hard because... That girl has more jet miles, like PJ, private jet miles, than like almost anyone else on the planet. So she and it may actually be more than any other person on the planet. It's a lot. That girl uses the PJ to like basically like when she needs to go from her bedroom to the bathroom, she takes the PJ. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how she gets there. So she got called out because she's like pro environment or whatever, which I don't care where you stand on that. That's not the fun part of this story. The fun part of the story is she got called out on this. And so what she did is she started going to football games as a way to like create press so that if you searched like, what was it? I can't remember what the damn thing was, but if you searched a certain phrase, which people were looking up with the whole private jet issue, it was coming up as fucking like you'd only be able to see the fact that she went to this football game. That's right. It was the Jets game. That's totally what it was. It was totally the Jets game. Yes. So she went to a Jets game and like paid for all this press and everything. So when you looked up Taylor Swift Jet, you would get the story that she went to the Jets game, as opposed to the story like telling how much money and how many miles and like how much, like all this freaking crazy stuff. Can you imagine being so rich and so famous that you can like just completely just like flip the internet? Like you can just flip the switch on the internet. This bad story comes out. Acknowledge my donation sent by Death Star. I love you. Thank you for the very nice 169 biddies. This is now an ASMR stream. Thank you, Death Star, for turning this into an ASMR stream. What's going on, guys? This is Broken Stoic coming at you, talking about the Taylor Swift debacle about being in a private jet. Oh, man, it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Taylor Swift took 98 flights on her private jet in 2024. This usage resulted in approximately 768 metric tons of carbon emissions and was logged across almost 225 flight hours. Trying to quietly... You can only do ASMR and drag. No way. Drag queens don't talk quiet. They talk loud. Trust me, I've been doing my research. I'm not going to let you guys down. When I decide to do drag, it's going to be real. By the way, that's happening on Thursday. So if you want to see me dressed up in drag, make sure you're there on Thursday. If you want to know when I go live, !socials will get you to all of my socials where you can get notifications both on Discord and on Twitter and on Twitch and on any other email or otherwise. Get up there. Not enough booba for ASMR. Oh my God, yes. So much worth. So much worth. More biddies. 300 more biddies. Okay. 300 more biddies means we turn ASMR off. Need those creepy ASMR ears to talk to. Dude, those things are weird. And then the like girls are like massaging the ears and shit. Yeah. Get the helium balloons. This is Broken Stoic's ASMR stream, and we're coming at you talking about the private jets of Taylor Swift. It's pretty exciting. I hope she keeps buying private jets. My brother works at Gulfstream. Hell yeah! Does your brother give you any of the profits? That's what we need to know. That's what we need to know, Steve. Does your brother give you any of the monies? To be fair, if I could lick ears and show tit to make money, I wouldn't be at work. Cam Bam. Listen, I used to work in a place where you can do exactly that. I know exactly. Listen, I know the place. No, Towley is like, don't forget to bring a towel. Man, I'm so high right now. I don't even know what's going on, man. Oh, yeah. No. Bro, you can sell Fibix no matter where you are. The worse, the better. Genre of good. Dude, listen. Yeah, actually, that's a really good point. There's a whole group of people you could probably sell feet pics to in the THJ Discord. It's fucking weird. Bro, you can, yeah. Hacker Stoic. I was a DJ at a strip club. I have stories. I was general manager for 3 strip clubs. I have no stories. None at all. It's all ball bearings these days, fellas. Regular private jet conversation. Ooh. Welcome, Trixie, to the stage. Oh, baby. She's hot tonight. Get out your dollars, boys. Trixie. Candy. Diamond. Precious. What are the ones? Sable, out to the stage. My stripper name would be the same as my character on THJ. Cam Bam, thank you, ma'am. Don't forget to tip your waitress. Self-sealing stem bolts. Don't forget to tip your bartender. Yeah, dude. Oh my God. You actually, can we talk about that? You guys want to talk about some really fun tipping culture? All right. So in the club, in the very first club that I worked at, there was this whole system, okay? So the club doesn't actually pay any of the people. The club doesn't actually pay any of the people who work in the club. Everybody in the club is what's called an independent contractor, okay? So you, the dancer, would make the money, okay? You would tip out the club, you would tip out the bartender, you would tip out the waitresses and the like cleaner, okay? And depending on what you did as a dancer, like if you like sold merch or you did private dances or whatever, there was like a portion of that money that came back to the club. So if you sold a shirt, like we'd give you $10 and we'd take like 15. If you did a private dance, you would do like a private dance for like 20, $25 or something, and we would take 10 of those $25. So like, bruh. It is such an unbelievable scam when you think about it. Because essentially the dancers would make, you know, at the first club I worked at, the dancers would usually make like $500 to $600. The second, the chain of clubs that I worked at, where I was a general manager, typically your dancers were making anywhere between $1,000 and $3,000 a night, anywhere up to like $5,000, and I've even seen a couple girls make like up to $10,000. And like, dude, bruh, exactly, like paying for a chair as your hairdresser, exactly. And so it helps absolve the club of any wrongdoing on the dancer's part, which is smart on the insurance part. It's also really smart because you can like count your income differently, and you technically don't have any employees, so you don't have to pay for insurance or any of the other bullshit. But there's a lot of like, you know, funny business that happens with the money. And the like tip outs and stuff, it's just crazy. Like the tip culture and the stuff that they do, where like they literally just have like the dancer goes up on stage, dances. It's a total, like, I could tell you the sad story of how this all typically operates, but it's pretty wild. Man, we're definitely getting less XP since we have 59. Strip clubs never have funny businesses. What? Gesture. You would know, baby. You would know. If you say they're legit, we'll trust you. Yeah, the dancer has to pay that. Yeah. Like it's totally fucking like completely rigged. The whole system of a strip club is completely rigged. It's way more sad of a situation once you realize exactly what it is. Like it's really, honestly, it's really sad. But yeah. It really depends on the club. One I worked at, they would clear like 2 to 3K at night, but they worked for it. Also, they would try to pay me to pay my tips with things. I'm like, yeah, we called that gas money when I was at, because they would always need a ride home, and like, well, I'll let your imaginations figure it out. Gas money. But yeah, no, never really into that kind of. Like I partied, but I didn't like, you know, I didn't party. Ooh, legendary paladin pet spear. Cool. No one rides for free. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we used to have like parties and stuff after work, and like we'd go, in Pensacola, they have this place, what, man, it wasn't D-Bellum. Was it D-Bellum? No, D-Bellum was Dallas. What the hell? Wow, I'm drawing a real bad blank. That's how high I was or drunk I was or whatever. But like, they had this whole street that was nothing but bars and clubs. In fact, they had this one called the Piano Bar, which was basically like, it was like 7 different bars all like linked together. And they had like a country bar, they had a piano bar, they had a rave bar, they had like everything. It was just all linked together. It was really cool. What am I looking for making the monk pop armor? Leather. You need this stuff. You need this stuff. The silk. Strands of ether. And then these get turned into hides. And then the hides are what you use along with the patterns for monk. You definitely want the monk chest. 100%. And then you're going to want like the pants too. The not the monk pants, but you're going to want the pants of frenzied might. That's what you're going to want. But yeah, so we used to go out there and we used to like party and stuff and like be up until the sun came up and then go to work the next day. That was a big thing. But like the extracurricular shit never really appealed to me. There's a lot of stuff. I watch a lot of like really wild crap happen. My doorman still in jail to this day. Bro was like mass selling drugs and guns. Probably not a smart move. You wonder like why, like, oh dude, I got another spear. Oh, this one's only enchanted though. These pants. Yeah. These pants are good. These pants will fly again. Get so freaking nice. Yeah, you want those for the 25 avoidance. So good. So good. Yeah, you want those pants. You want the monk breastplate. You're going to want the bracers of Icy Wrath, however words. Icy Wrath bracers. Dude that dated my old roommate seemed like a little odd punker dude. Left rural Cali, went to NY, and got slapped 20 years for making ghost guns in a hotel room. Jesus Christ. A lot of dumb there. I wouldn't do that in California or New York either. Those are not gun-friendly states at all. There's some states. I mean, like Vermont, as liberal as we are, like we still have relatively loose gun laws. I'm really sad because like probably about like 6-7 years ago, they started to tighten up on the gun laws in the state, but they didn't do anything like meaningful. They just actually passed a bunch of like surface bullshit, which is both like good and bad. You know, if you want to like take an AR and shoot up a car and blow it up, you can do that in this state. But, you know, not with people in it. I'm talking about like an unoccupied, like vacant, destroyed car. But you can do that and not get in trouble here. But on the flip side of that, like they added the whole you can't buy this gun today because it's a handgun, but you can buy that shotgun and you can go home with a shotgun. You can't buy that handgun today, but you can buy that rifle today and you can go home with that rifle. Wait, what? What the fuck? Well, you know, the internet told me that more people try to, you know, alt control delete themselves using handguns, so we only passed the law for handguns. We didn't pass it for anything else. Oh. Okay. Weird. My 2 cents is if you don't have mental health issues, don't have a violent criminal record, and you don't have any domestic abuse issues. I don't know. Like, it's such a... I know this is such a nothing burger kind of statement, but I really got to tell you, I have a hard time with the some of the criminal restrictions. I understand why they're important. I just don't know if I agree with all of them. Like there's we got an echo. There's some real like conflict with me internally around I don't mind like the domestic people who have domestics against them, although I don't know, still not as clean cut. Like the Brady law is really tough because you would be surprised at how many cases where a partner is actually fighting back and gets charged with a domestic and then gets fucked. Like you would be shocked at how often that happens. And then that person's screwed for the rest of their life because that's a listed violent offense and it prevents them from voting. And in many states, it prevents them from voting. And in all states, it prevents them from having a gun. So it's really tough. What if they call gay mental health issue and take mine? Yeah. So yeah. I mean, that is absolutely like, I think that is plausible because, and I think that, and like Cam Bam, I love you. I don't know, like, I have a real problem with, I think that there is like something, I mean, we call it gay, right? Like there is something there, but to have it labeled as like a mental health disorder, like even in the DSM, like to have it labeled that way is a little, it's different, right? Like we put it under the same label, but it's not like, it's not that. Like, is it an, I'm going to use scientific terminology and I don't mean it in a like demeaning way, but it's like, it's abnormal, right? Like it's not, it doesn't fit in with the norm. It is coming into more normalcy and normal space. And so their need to put it into a label bucket and then apply the mental health like problem bucket is very bizarre to me. And they do it with way too many things. So I hope I explained that correctly. It's not that I think that like being gay, there's anything wrong with that. It's more that I have a problem with like the way that like we like funnel a ton of things in our desire or our need to label things. We tend to like, we're like, oh, I don't know what the hell to label that thing with. So here's here's this label. And then it gets all the attributed nonsense that comes around with that label. So. Anyone remember, Sean Luke, if you do EQDB, EQDB.net, you can look there. Felony restrictions on voting is ridiculous. If you disagree with the law you broke, you have no recompense to change it besides activism. No, that's actually not true. Because the two things that you're talking about is, so first of all, you as a citizen don't get to vote on any law. There is no restriction on you becoming a like legislator or a legal person. So if you wanted to become a like House member or a Senate member or any of those things, if you wanted to occupy office, you absolutely could do that. You'd have to like obviously overcome the hardships of being a convicted criminal and having to fight against that in the public eye, because if you think your like opponents wouldn't use that to great extent against you, you're crazy. But you can absolutely like go occupy office as a felon. I mean, our current president is actually, I have to look at that. I don't know because they overturned a bunch of the convictions. I don't know. I don't recall ever like looking at which ones they overturned, but yeah. And then if you occupy those spaces, you can vote absolutely against whatever laws you broke or otherwise. But that being said, the people that you vote for, on the other hand, to do those things, you don't have the right to vote for, which is a really wild thing, right? It's crazy. The stigma of running for president with 37. Well, yeah. I mean, here's the problem, right? Is what is 37 felonies when everyone in politics is like 37 felonies, man. I just committed that like last night in 10 minutes. Like, and then it loses its weight. Right? Like it loses its viability or plausibility when you have so many politicians on all sides of every like every party, every like they're all out there doing freaking wild and crazy shit. And then they're like pointing at other people like, you're in the wrong. You did this bad. And like, I'm not saying he's innocent or anything like that. I'm just saying it loses a lot of its weight when you have other people, typically the people who are pointing the finger out there doing either the same shit or other shit to great severity. You should see the rap sheet of Congress. It's pretty lengthy. I would love to. I would genuinely love to. I mean, how often do you see the videos? Donut Operator does tons and tons and tons of videos and stuff where like some senator or House member gets freaking pulled over for a DUI and then they're an absolute tool bag during the process. Like it's awesome. Like it's crazy. You should see the rap sheet of Congress. It's pretty lengthy. It's publicly available. Furry sex. What is it like? How is it related? Like, how does it? Is this like a conviction list, or is this like because I'm not talking about stuff that people have been convicted of. I'm talking about people like the actual like behavior. Like let's talk about the fact that they're the whole thing with the insider trading and stocks and things like that, and like that's a huge issue. That's an absolutely massive issue. Oh God, nothing is more satisfying than hearing someone say, "Don't you know who I am?" And then they get justifiably maced. Colton. Do you know who my dad is? Oh God, I was being compliant. No, you weren't. The last 45 minutes, we were just screaming at you, trying to get you to open your window. No, I was going to do it. Checks in the mail. Oh God. It's a list of convictions, active litigation, and civil suits that were paid using. Yeah, well, that's a whole nother thing, right? We're not articulating what side of the fence anybody's on, but that whole thing that happened in New York where like the whole thing where the governor there like wrote a whole book and made the taxpayers pay for it. He wrote a whole book for the freaking, this is crazy, by the way. And then the fact that I think he's like talking about running for president or something now, or maybe it's governor again. I don't even remember. But no, he's running for mayor of New York City. That's what it is. Freaking dude is goes through COVID, goes through like the whole COVID process, writes a book because everybody's like celebrating how well he handled COVID. He writes a book utilizing like all of the state services. He's got paid interns and stuff who are literally like writing portions of the book for him, transcribing it, printing it out, pushing it forward. Riker, thank you so much for the frickin' subby, boy. Appreciate you, boy. So he's got all these people doing this stuff. Then he gets smoked. For freaking feeling up a state cop who was assigned to be like protecting him. And then they start looking into other things, and they're like when they barely scratch the surface, they're like, oh my God, oh God, look at all these things this guy, like there was people coming out talking about like election rigging and like all these other things. And the state of New York had to pay for the entirety of his defense, and he fought everything. And I'm like, no bullshit. He actually like won. Somehow he won. He won after like sexually assaulting someone publicly, which is weird, but whatever. It is what it is. Is there a leveling up guide for EQ on where to go? There is not. It's too so. There's like about 50 different ways, and like the build, like what your character does decides kind of what the best or like meta path should be. But typically most people go like, or I recommend people go like Blackborough or Warrens into Unrest, into Lower Guck, into the hole, into, if this is your first playthrough, into the hole, and then from there you can go out into a couple of different places. The problem is like it really depends on what your build does. If you're looking for like what is the absolute best like path you can take, it really depends on what you can do. What's going on, CSI? How you doing, baby? It's not all encompassing, but it's good info. Yeah, it's interesting. The problem though with a lot of the like payouts, is that like it's really easy to be like, oh, they settled out of court. They clearly must have done it because they settled out of court. If they were innocent, why on earth would they do that? Well, they probably did it because they didn't want a lengthy court battle that was going to cost them millions of dollars and drag out long over time that was going to damage their career and cause them to never be able to do what they're doing again. Because it doesn't matter if they did it or not. When you're a public individual, people are going to gather opinions regardless, and they're going to assume one way or the other, regardless of the reality. This whole THGA debacle is perfectly good proof of that. People don't care. They don't care what the facts are. They just care like, oh man, those illegal profiteering sons of bitches over at THJ. It's like, what? Yeah, exactly. I don't min-max. I'm mid-max. There you go. That's the way. That's the way, Cam Bam. I'm with you. That's why, like, right now, I don't have any augs. Because I'm lazy. I can't be bothered. Ooh, shit. We just finished entering. You know what I'm gonna do next, though? I'm gonna do this. I want that cloak. Fuck you. Found an item which is either has or ability. Oh, okay. I didn't know that tooltip exists. I always did Crushbone. Yeah, Crushbone's another good one. There's a lot of them. There you go. And there's tons of them. Why do you have 1 million PP? I don't know. Why don't you? I don't have 1 million. I don't. See? It's not 1 million. Why don't you have 1 million PP? I believe that you probably do have way more than 1 million PP knowing you. I might. Yeah, exactly. Don't you don't you judge my money, Riker, who, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the first month that Zeb came out and had Zeb weapons, I'm pretty sure all of my VODs for that month was like every 5 minutes one of Riker's characters crafting a goddamn Zeb weapon. Yeah. It would be like, guys, congratulations, the hero of the server, Riker, blah, 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 crafted another weapon. But you just got it sitting there, not putting it in its stonks. What augs you got on your Fagard blade catchers? Yeah, I can link them. Do you want me to link them? Do you want to see what augs I have on them? Watch this. Here you go. I have no augs on them. You should put healing augs on them. If you wanted to like min-max it, you could either do the life tapping aug, or you could honestly I would do the main hand should be like a heal proc, and the offhand should be the heal over time proc. And that would probably give you the most amount of coverage. I shared the recipe at least. That's true. It's true. You did. I can confirm. I probably still have that actually in my DM somewhere. Ooh, we're level 60. Just got to sit in there, not put in the stocks. I don't know. I could do that, I suppose, but like, I don't really play the market too much. I have a character with probably like 50 million worth of, like, at least 50 million worth of items just sitting in the bank. I have like a character for each aug group there is, and then like their bags are full of augs. Like I have ludicrous amount of money just rotting away on bank characters. You need the Zeb bow. I know. We'll get there. So I don't know if you know this. I have never, not once, never, ever crafted a Zeb weapon. Never. Can't be bothered. You're too good for it. Yeah. Yep. Way too good. It's you know, that's like, hey man, you could go wear those new Dolce you could go wear the new Dolce like glasses, you know. Just crafted 2 the other day. First one felt nice. LOL, you should do it. It's a high rush become a degen. Does it count if I have like 3 augs worth of elemental augs? Like I have all the stuff to make 3 elemental augs? Does that count for anything? Am I a real boy? I just don't care about that either. It's like not all that important. I think I need to make the Zeb weapon. I think I need a couple of things. I think I'm like healing. No, I think I got the healing. Maybe I can make a Zeb weapon right now. We're ganging up on him. Noob. Yeah, that's okay. You know, it's fine. Like, hey, listen. Here's the deal, okay? Some people need a little blue pill to help them get around the game, okay? And those people are the people who craft Zeb weapons. Some people don't need a little blue pill to walk around the game. And those people don't need Zeb weapons, okay? Just saying. Zeb weapons are gender-affirming care. Is that what you're saying? No. What I'm saying is some people have soft peepees that can never be hard again unless they build Zeb weapons. The Zeb weapon you can click it, but it doesn't matter what it turns into. It's always a crutch, you know? Whereas like people who don't need them, you know? No, it's not deep at all. It's actually quite shallow. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, it's are Zeb weapons really that powerful? Some builds, yeah. Here. Zeb weapons are very powerful. Are they worth the amount of time and money people put into them? I don't know if they are. I don't think they are. The shield is very good. Yep. The shield and the two-handed axe are really good. The dagger is actually pretty good. The bow is probably one of the stronger items. So the two-handed axe, the shield, the bow, the dagger. Oh yeah, the staff. The staff is actually really good too. Because it has this focus effect on it. Where is it? Transforms. There it is. Increase the damage of all spells, 350. It's not, and it says there should be a percentage sign there. There still hasn't. I don't know why they haven't fixed that yet. Maybe at the Q&A this week, we should harass them and be like, why? Aporia, why haven't you fixed this item tooltip yet? This has been in the game since the fricking thing came to be. You need to build a bridge, get over it, and fricking fix this goddamn thing right here. The fact that it is not there is unacceptable, and we all are mad. We protest. Yeah, this is the really good one. This bow is so good. So good. Yeah. I do need one of those at some point. No level rec. No, you can do it at level 1 if you want. And clever, dude, you can put this bow on pets, man. You can put these on pets. The only thing is it has this artifact tag, which basically means like it's lore. You can't have like, there's no, even if it's not bound to you, you can't have more than one. Yeah, the shield. The shield is also really nuts. This thing's really good. And what's great about the shield too, is if you take this shield and you put in the prismatic scale of the elements, it's like bonkers stats. This thing is insane with the prismatic scale of the elements. Let's see. No level. Sophiana, if you message me in Discord about, this is the axe. This thing is the graphic that Ralozek has. If you message me in Discord, Sophiana, I can probably make you the whatchamadiggit there. The guy jobby person type thing, you know. I can make you some armor. I don't know what you have access to or how deep your stuff goes. Do I want to know what this link is, Clever? What is the proc on scale of the elements? The proc is suck. That's what it is. It's a the proc on the scale of the elements is it procs a debuff, which reduces like prismatic damage essentially. And then it also is like a simp strike. type effect on cast. And it's like it says 10%, but it's higher than 10% chance to proc. The thing about it is though, it ain't great. The bonus on it is not the proc itself. I don't think you can sell it actually. No, you can't sell it. So if you can, if you look at it, like it has shielding and you can oh yeah, but I'm not in Bazaar. I can't buy here. There you go. All right, there you go. All right, here you go. So this thing, this is why it's so good on a shield. So insane on a shield. But you get shielding, right? You get the shielding. It's got really high attack, decent heal amount, spell damage. This sits on top of whatever you slot it into. Bear in mind, this is an augment, not an actual item itself. And then, yeah, when you cast a detrimental spell on something with a minimum mana cost of 1 and a minimum level of 1, it triggers Prismatic Lance. Now, it actually, interestingly enough, this doesn't actually have the thing. So Prismatic Lance, effectively, is like another sympathetic strike, but it also applies a debuff to the mob that allows you to proc, or like, it's a resist debuff, and it stacks with Mallow and Scent and all that other stuff too. It's really good. It's just really expensive to make because if you have to do the you have to use a legendary blocking and a legendary dodging, which is just like that's pretty much the entirety of the cost of the AUG. How much is the DD? It's like right around 3,000, I think. You should click the link after every new item is explained. Oh, is that? Do I? Hold on. She. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. That is all right. That's a funny link. Well done. It's like 3,000. It's not much. It's not high. I mean, we can jump over. I can look at it. I've got one of my characters has it. But it's you know, it's okay. It's like it's not great. I really hope that they get to continue with some of the things they were working on, because let me tell you, there's the meta is gonna earthquake. If that injunction does not get granted, the meta is gonna go, it's gonna go all over the place, all over, in your hair, in your eyes, your eyelashes. Oh, it's gonna be awful. It's gonna be real bad. You know what? We should go buy our freaking spells, actually. Go back to Plane of Time. All right. We need to go to Plane of Knowledge. Shad, Monk, Burr, new meta. I mean, it's really good. It's really, really good. Here's the problem with Shadow Knight is like, it's up there with Warrior for the most busted classes in the game. The problem is, in order to get the most out of that particular class, like to really like break it and push it over the edge, you have to do this tactic, which requires... Shit, I hit the wrong fucking button. Damn it. You have to use this tactic that requires you basically, like, you have to drag mobs from another area with you to kill whatever it is. And like during the fight, you kill the mobs, which triggers Mortal Coil, which basically makes you invincible. And that's cool. That's great. But it also kind of sucks, right? All I need to make the monk sewing is the emblem and the sewing kit. Oh, you can go to, so you can buy this, you can buy both of those things. I bought the energy and the pattern. Oh, okay. Well, you can. So the emblem is 500 platinum off a dwarf in the Plane of Tranquility, and then the needle that you need is off from a vendor in Plane of Knowledge. I'm insane. I want Hunter's Fury and MC to be combat procs. Mortal Coil to be a combat proc. Oh no, dude. Driznar, here's the scary part. I think it's much more likely they've wanted to nerf Mortal Coil and like life taps. I say they. Someone in the development team has wanted to nerf Mortal Coil and life tap rocks for a very, very long time. Yeah, Sophiana, you needed a combine? But isn't that all SK has? No. No. I mean, they have lifetime procs, they have lifetime casts, they have feign death, they got damage shields, they have a lot of different stuff. The problem is that like, but that's how they stay alive. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of classes that don't have mechanics that make it so how they stay alive. The problem is that they're so unbelievably powerful that they can't die using them. They can't die. Well, then they're played poorly. Sounds like a skill issue. Do I care about any of this stuff? I don't care about any of that stuff. I don't think, right? Wait, somebody wanted obsidian wood sap? Is that what somebody needed? Did somebody need obsidian wood sap? Is that a thing? Hang on, we'll stop talking to you. And before we accidentally click that and sell everything. He dies the other day on his SK. Well, listen. Was he drinking tea or was he not drinking tea? But is there a combo that lets me press less buttons? Can't I just auto attack? Cam Bam, there is a build. Go play a warrior monk paladin. You have to press what? One during combat, you really only have to press auto attack on and then mighty strike, and you can make a hotkey that will cast a bunch of things. Send the obsidian wood if you don't want it. It's going to cost you 9 million platinums. But no Hopebringer. I think if they nerf tap procs, I don't see very many melee builds being viable anymore, though. Well, to be fair, I did say life taps. I didn't say procs. I said life taps. They're talking about nerfing life taps, and they're talking about nerfing life taps and Mortal Coil. Mortal Coil. The other thing is like the Mephit skin, right? Somebody wanted Mephit skin. I'm going to send you something on Discord. I did a Grok and Gemini question that did an essay on the playability for a solo free-to-play player in 2025. I made sure to use only facts, no opinions, or conjuncture, and it was a fascinating read. I will only send... Yeah, you can send it to me. Fine. I think the problem is when you pair Mortal Coil with Uber crits from like Rogue Ranger Zerker, 100 crit. Rogues don't. Rogues may crit for 100, but it's backstab is really bad. Rogues are probably. I think rogues are in my like bottom tier, my bottom back bit. Wait, Fire Mephit Blood, was that something else that? I need to look. I'm drawing a complete and total blank about what things are needed for stuff. But Claire Drew Rogue is the best? Nope, definitely not. 100%. 10 out of 10. I don't know if I should even hold this. We got the sap. But that's my set. Oh, feel bad, man. Oh, they nerf mana taps. They need to give a class change for every Shadow Knight people have on their account. IMO. Dude, listen. Hey. It ain't that serious, guys. It ain't that serious. I said to you, they have wanted to or someone has wanted to for a really long time. Not that it's coming, not that it's going to happen, not that it's out there or anything like that. I like that this is color coded. But Mortal Coil is definitely in a place that is not good. I don't think they have any intentions of actually nerfing anything in the near future or otherwise. Yeah, fuck it. At least there wasn't a bunch of eggs in there, huh? Not this time. Fire method skin. Frickin' hell, man. I can't believe I did that one time. Ooh, potion of molten lava, eh? Oh. That is not the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to worry about. Those of you out there thinking, "Oh man, the streamer said that it's soapy, it's gonna get nerfed." I don't think there's like any chance or any future in anything really getting nerfed for a long time, or at least I don't think there's any intention for any of that stuff. Sassy pants, yeah. Listen, here's what I'll tell you: is Mortal Coil is definitely like in a place. Mortal Coil is definitely in a wild place. I don't know what that's going to look like, long term. It may not matter because honestly, Heroic Strength is also in a wild place. But they've pretty much openly said they don't have any intention of doing anything with that. So I don't know. I have no idea. Who freaking knows? Is that really the only spell? So you just reminded me I have an alt with about 200 eggs I need to level. Oh, Sean Luke, you better get on it, baby. You better level them eggs. You got some eggs to cook, friend. You better cook them eggs. Guard of Cal... Wait. What the fuck? You can use Guard of Cal... What the hell build is on... Oh. I was like, wait. Why would I get Guard of Callium? Oh, yeah. Beast Lord. Duh. Call of the Pred. One of my characters has 80 eggs just sitting there. Yeah. Get at it, baby. Been holding out for an XP weekend. It might be a while. Yeah, well, so let me tell you about XP weekend and eggs. There's no reason to wait. F to the YI. Eggs appear to receive a flat amount of XP. Wow. Damn savagery. Yeah. Bro. If it comes to you, Broken, can I get it? Yeah. You can get one. Just let me know when you're in the zone. Or is this you? Is this you? Right here? It's flat percent based on difference between your level and the mob. I recommend leveling eggs against high density, low level mobs. Yeah. Okay. Not you. Yeah. So eggs are like unique item leveling. They did something during like one of the events where they basically made it so the eggs were just like a flat amount that you got every time you killed something. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm not mad at it per se. Could be a hell of a lot worse. I feel like I must be missing a bunch of... Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, wait. I feel like I'm missing a bunch of ranger spells. Just disappointed. Yo, Brogan, trying to work on a fun solo self-found proc class other than Warrior Beast X. Also wanting Wizzy in the mix, or maybe Cleric. Oh, dude, you want to know a really crazy like build that used to be busted as busted as hell? Ranger. Yep. Ranger. Okay. Ranger. Wizard Cleric. It had a it was in Velius, it was the highest damage that you could possibly put out. But the gear did not allow it to live. It was a massive glass cannon. Massive glass cannon. Ranger with Tulwar is fun too. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Tulwar is a good item. It's just like... Is this you? How does it work? So Ranger has a bunch of really fast casting nukes. Ranger has a bunch of really fast casting nukes, and the what you do is you thread the nukes between your autos, and like you proc because Rangers get a bunch of procs and they have a proc bonus. And then so they're like proc, and then you just like throw some nukes in there casually. Because Rangers have like split second cast nukes, and they're like fire, you know, and cold. So you're triggering things like pyro and cryo. It's really good, and yeah, would definitely recommend checking into that. I think it'd be a really good build now. Here's the thing. What I would say to you, what I would say to anybody making a new character, is decide what content you want to do. Like, where are you going to spend your time? Once you get to the end, what does the end of the game look like for you? Like, where is it that you want to be when you're all done? And then once you've decided what that looks like, then and really only then decide like, oh, okay, like this is the kind of build that I want to play. This is the direction I want to take things in. Because if you go in and you're like, oh man, this thing sounds really cool, and take this from somebody who's made like a lot of different characters and played a lot of different builds, like, don't go into it and be like, oh man, I definitely, you know, I need all these things and I want to build all this stuff. Like, it's the prog journey again. Already got Zeb locked down. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. So, but that's just it. Like, do you want to farm Zeb with this character? Do you want to do Plan of Time with this character? Do you want to like level items with this character? What do you want to do? And then once you've decided that, like, or if you're just planning on like leveling it casually throughout the world, and you want to have fun, like, there's so many different builds and so many different character combinations that you can do that with. It's just a matter of like, where do you want to be? Like, what do you want to get out of it? So that's just my my two fucking coppers right there. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing with our life? We just put a bunch of new spells up. So let's go through here. Let us go through here. Yeah, no worries, man. I think Druid, Enchanter, Monk will be able to do Zeb. Druid, Enchanter, Monk. Okay. Get yourself a frog. Man, I don't know. Maybe. I think easy Zeb will be doable, but it'll be slow. I don't think you have the burn, right? If it was geared to the balls. If you had like a enchanter pet bag that was geared to the balls and you had a frog, that would be the way you would tank Zeb. You theoretically could also try and you could try to avoidance tank him. I don't know I mean, avoidance tanking is really good. I was very impressed. But when a hit came through, like when I didn't block or dodge or otherwise, I got my ass beat. Like, it hurts real bad. And that's the only thing you got to really worry about. Now, with the druid, you do have reptile. So theoretically, you could get hit, or when you do get hit, reptile triggers and you're fine. So I think that there's definitely room for some glory in there. And it probably can kill him. I just don't know how clean it can kill him. It might be one of those situations where you go in and you fight him and he kills you, and then you go in again and it's like kind of iffy, but you do kill him. Yeah. Come back to hearing your ass hurts. What? I think you're just hearing what you want to hear now, baby. Necro Druid Shaman sounds so fun. Just cast Infectious Cloud and proc. Dude, Colton, I keep trying to I'm like, go back to ASMR Stoic. Like, you want to make it so that bees and demonic curse, cascade of decay trigger each other. You want to do it that way. Your bees spread, trigger shamanic curse and cascade. And then your cascade and your shamanic curse trigger bees. Bees spread some more. Oh my god. That's so bad. Mechanic, I'm using a Bow of the Tempest. And the arrow is a Blessed Champion, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, Blessed Champion arrows. And the bow is just a Bow of the Tempest. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, we did all that. Let's throw a heat. Oh, do we have a busted UI? Dude. Annoyance. Hang on. Load UI skin gear. There we go. Heals. Ooh, chloro, eh? Roger that. You have the cosmetic on the bow? Yeah. Yep, I got the bunny Cosmo. Maybe we'll do a little bunny hat too. I don't know. And a bunny fist. We could do the bunny hat, the bunny bow, and the bunny fist. I don't know. Let's see. Anyone bored and crazy enough to assist me in killing Easy Zeb? Maxie! You gonna do VP at all sometime? Like Vishan's Peak? I mean, we could probably go clear it right now on this character. Yeah, we could probably clear it right now. Give me one. Malaria. Ugh. Magic. Thrones of Doom. Poison. Venomous Snake. Venomous Snake is really good. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some frickin' rocks, you know? Yeah. You want some rage augs? Ooh. Yeah, we can probably do that right now. Well, hang on. I do want to push Plane of Time and see if I can do some more Plane of Time. But then after that, one of the reasons I want to do that, because I'm only level 60, and I think even without silly stupid stuff, I think we can push through. Ooh, Warder's Protection too. Fuck, dude. No rush, just need to see it done so I can do it. Oh yeah, dude, it's an easy zone. It's an easy peasy lemon squeezy zone. Wait. Talisman. Spiritual strength. Oh, never mind. We already got spiritual strength. Tuna. Spiritual strength warding. Strength of nature. Oh, okay. Talisman. Oh, wait. No, we're missing nature still. Oh, wait. No, nature. I don't think we can use nature and Warder's Protection, right? Blocked by strength of nature. Yep. Do I care? Okay. I like that they added the blocked thing back in. That they put it in the game really early, and then like it just kind of went to shit. So wait, is the spirit of Caddy Shaw, is the spirit better than this pet right here? Like if we do the, hold on. Pet health. All right. This is crumb bag pet, right? Crumb bag pet. Bloop. All right. We're going to take a little screeny boy. Little screeny boy. Like, glonk. Okay. Now we're going to tell you to get lost. And then we are going to summon Spirit of Kati Shah. I'm guessing that he's going to be higher. Yeah, he's already yellow. Okay. All right. So then we go, okay, we do this. Pet health. Oop, shit. Learning how to spell is important. Make sure you stay in school, kids. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's not even close. It's a massive boost. Holy shit. So we got about 100 more attack. We've got 60 more mitigation. We've got, fuck me, like 2,500 more health. Flurry rate is kind of depressing. Crit rate. Okay. Damn, this has higher base haste just right out the gate. Damn, dude. Spell damage. Does the secondary from Tunair and the book work together or not? No, none of the focus effects stack. They did for a little while. The pet summon books did. They used to stack. They fixed that pretty quick though. Stumbled across a version of the patcher listed in a guide to run the game in Linux. It lists like 30 servers on top of this one. Yeah, that's using the EverQuest emulator, Reaper. This, like a lot of people don't understand that this is just another EQMU server. Like it's just another EverQuest emulated server. That's all it is. Nothing else. There's like nothing really special about it. Time to do some yard work. Be back later, Needin. Bye, Needin. Does the secondary for, yeah, okay. So it's really good. Basically this pet is definitely massively better. Which is good. Now we know that. Let's get pet. Let's throw up some pet haste. Throw up some pet butthole. We should actually probably just give him all the buffs, yeah? Probably throw up these HP buffs again. Skin like natures. HP. And then talisman. Except all the server code I want and can't have. No, you can, wait, whoa. You can get the server code. You just can't get the database. And the database is where they stored like some of the special sauce, some of the secret sauces in there. Anyone know if you can change certain text colors like spells, NPC? Yeah, you sure can. You just go to Alt-O, old school, Alt-O, and then you go into this one right here. And you can actually go through and you can change everything. Allows you to change all the colors. Okay. Rosate, right? Yeah, no problem, dude. No problem. No problem, bro. No problem. All right. Pet is almost sauced up. I don't know why I'm recasting these buffs, but Also, really smart idea, guys. If you don't already have like a buff button, I'm not making one for this character yet because I don't need it until I get to 65. But if you're level 65 and you have a character that is like, you know, you have like 17 million buffs, or you have to like recast like 17 million things on your pet or something, bro, make a freaking cast hotkey. All you have to do is just go over here, click on this, open up a little thing. You just click and hold on one of these, put it down, right click it, and then you can do things like just type cast skin like nature, right? And then you can just click it and you go bloop. And see, you'll just cast. And even if it's a spell like avatar or something, it doesn't do the cooldown. So like it will, after you cast it, it'll put it on cooldown, so you won't be able to like instantly recast it. But if it has like a cast cooldown, so like when you put it on your spell bar, it would normally like for 6 minutes you can't cast it. If you cast it directly from your spell book, it doesn't carry that huge delay. You've been clicking on each one. Oh, you poor thing. Yeah. Don't do that. It's bad. Okay? Don't do that. But yeah, you can do that. And it's honestly really worth doing. I have it set up. The character that I play the most is my Warrior Necro Shaman, and he's got a butt ton. And I have 3 different buffs. So I have three different buffs, okay? Or buff hotkeys. And then I have a pet button, okay? And what I do is I click my pet button, it bandos my summoning manual to my backpack. And then what it does is it casts the pet spell, and then it casts the pet buffs. And then I can click group buffs, solo buffs, or targeted proc buffs. And it's so it makes life so much easier. Like whenever I'm going to group, I just have to click this one. And then if like somebody in the group is like, oh man, I really wish I had, Avatar and Puma, or not Puma, Leopard or whatever, like you can click that targeted. And it's just, it makes life so much easier. Makes life so much easier. Definitely. If you're playing like a buff class or something, you definitely want that. Actually, another shout out too would be if you are playing a class like a cleric, or you're playing like a paladin, which has a mechanic that prevents you from casting buffs, like buffing yourself in a certain order. Then what you can do is you can build the hotkey to cast that buff in that specific order. So like there's some things where you can cast like Heroic Bond and Guidance at the same time, and you can have that hotkey set up that way so that when you do it, it will cast it in that order. So if I cast it on somebody else, it will always cast it in that order. So you can do like Heroic Bond, Symbol, and Guidance, I think. Doesn't need mem, yeah. You don't even have to do pause 45. You don't even have to do pause 45. You can just just do /cast avatar. Unless you're talking about is 45 the delay between casting the next spell? Oh gosh, I have 3 or 4 hotkeys for rebuffing my pets when they croak. Yeah, true that. Yeah, you just have to be when chaining. Yeah. Gradix. Good call. Okay, we did spiritual purity. What else do we have? We did regen. Oh, we've got chloro too. And then statistic, we don't really need any of these. We'll do shifting shield just in case. I don't know if that'll even stack, but attack all of the dude, this build is gonna have so much attack. Savagery. Oh no, these both have really long cooldowns, don't they? So exactly, good point. Like this has like kind of a long recast. 2 minutes, right? But I can just click it off and then do cast savagery. Oh no, we're casting oh no, we need a parry dot. No bullshit. All right, we'll have to get a parry dot. No problem. Ooh, I think I might have hit my buff cap too. I think I might have hit my buff cap because I don't have mystical attuning. Sorry I missed it. If you said it had to be meant, no, you don't want it memmed. Actually, you do not. You just do. You just can cast it right from your book. Yep, you do not have to have it memmed. Let's see. Attack, dex, resist, blah blah blah. Don't need any of that. Although I will tell you. So for those of you who don't know, your pet does not have stat caps. So if you wanted to do something like this. Just going to do this for posterity's sake so you guys can see it. So your pet doesn't actually have any stat caps. So if you so choose or so desire, you can actually... You would never want to cast these on yourself because it would literally just occupy buff slots, and that would be really annoying. Are you doing best Rax impression? Oh, no. Does he... Miss Hyde, what's going on? How you doing? You would just do this. See, and you can freaking fill up his entire buff bar. Oh wait, Rax like Zimgruk. I just realized what you were saying. I need a blue hoodie for that. I need a blue hoodie, and he doesn't wear cool shades. Only cool guys wear cool shades. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't already, get over there and hit that follow button on Miss Hyde. She's a streamer. She plays Souls-like games, and she's pretty goddamn athletic. She does all kinds of workouts and crazy things on stream as she loses profusely to Souls-like games. I'm just kidding. She's actually really good at them, and I'm embarrassed to say that she's been doing better in Liza P than I have. So, I hate it here. It's the worst. Let's see. We got damage shields and we got combat. Oh, Call of Ice. Nice. Hide who? Just, you know, some weirdo on the internet. Some weirdo on that internet, you know the internet. You ever heard of that damn thing? It's the internet. All right, let's see. We should be able to see if we're buff capped. Did that eat a buff? Yeah. Okay. They're definitely eating buffs. Call of Ice and shield. Dang it. I didn't hide well enough. Oh, Jesus Christ. You goob. You frickin' goob. Goob a nut. All right, we'll hit you. Then we'll hit me. And then we will click those off. And then let's see. Do we have anything else that we really need? We don't care about haste. We could do wolf form, although it breaks as soon as you zone. So who cares? Ooh, eagle eye. Are the sunglasses the new vibe? These are actually old vibe. Sunglasses have been around since I started streaming. The fact that I look like the Unabomber, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. We got all that. Let's do direct damage fire. We'll do the burning arrow. Damage fire, flaming arrow. Yeah. How have you been? What have you been up to? It's hacker stoic. Hacking. We're hacking. We're a hacker, mate. We'll do block. We'll do pet heal. Shaw's restoration. Is that the heal or is that the regen? Hit points. Increase hit points. Restores order and healing between curing them of disease. Okay. Very Corey Hart of you. Yes, indeed. Miss Hyde, I am surprised. You know, you wear your sunglasses at night? Is that 8 Mile Stoic? Oh, Jesus Christ. What's going on, Blue Steel? How you doing, baby? John 8, do a group PL for level 1s. Do a group PL for level 1s. What do you mean, John 8? Do a group PL for level 1s. Any very strong tune want to help? Help me do. Anyone want to help two of us kill Easy Zeb? Oh shit, they can't do it. Take a bunch of group of level 1s and level. I don't really have any characters that are designed to power level people very easily. Don't switch the blade on the guy in the shades. Oh no. Yeah. Are you as cold as ice? Are you looking to sacrifice our love? Why wouldn't you want to? It's not hard to get to 65 in a timely manner. Oh, you're talking about power leveling? I mean, if a group of people are doing it, it's not terrible. It's not like awful. I think we're good. We're good. I think I got everything I need. It can be more fun. Like, I would say doing anything in the game for me in groups is typically more fun than doing it solo a lot of the time. Tomorrow, actually, we're going to try and do some groupage stuff. Thursday, we're going to be dressed up in drag because, you know, we raised a bunch of money for charity, and that's the way we do. Do you think Shaman, Reverse Hundo Hands, or Reptile would be a bigger impact on the Zeb fight? They're both insanely impactful. Like, absolutely absurdly. It's hard to say which one's better. I think that Reptile is probably easier to use. How's that? Is that a little more sufficient of a metric for you? The reason being is that you have to keep dots on Zeb in order to utilize the slow. And if you don't do that, then it can go real bad for you. Are you kidding me? We killed that many freaking things before we died. Unbelievable. Bunnies! Group leveling is more fun, especially if you go somewhere other than the usual spots. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Let's see here. And then we'll drop a little Rage of Ralos. The named packs definitely hurt. Probably should have done this the other way, actually. Because when this dies, it inevitably will. No, we're okay. I want to be able to use Bloodlust on the next pack. Gonna get summoned by... Oh, God! We fell in the goo. I'm pretty sure that's poo water. Pretty sure. I'm gonna stand on the... Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Freaking goddamn kick. Force a bot would come along once I engage this. I do think, like, as much as Twitch needs to deal with their view bot issue, Kick needs to deal with their spam bot issue. It's pretty absurd. It's pretty absurd. Little out of pocket. The stuff that Kick is got going on over there. If it wasn't for that issue, as well as, like, their API for, like, all the extras and all the fancies is not very good. Those two things, if they could improve on those two things, I think that Kick would probably take off like a rocket ship. And the funny thing is, like, Twitch isn't really doing anything. Like, they're kind of punishing their people a little bit. Like they ban people who are like, they're really hostile against people who are going to other platforms. And all you have to do is just host a platform that's not super hostile, and well, you're probably going to have some pretty good luck. Man. Crazy. Yeah, this is getting, just those couple of levels made a huge difference. This doesn't feel sloppy at all. I'm actually kind of curious how the actual bosses are going to go. The one thing that's going to be tough is like Saren's slow is going to be a nightmare. I need to get some shields. Blitz78, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. I mean, welcome. Something. Salty ocean. All right, we've got what, three waves left? Yeah, 3 waves. Tunic. Oh shit, playing some Tunic. Wait, whoa. Miss Hyde, did you beat Pinocchio? Did you beat Liza P? Oh, I'm gonna be pissed if you beat. Did you beat Liza P? Bro, I'm on day 8. I'm like right near the end, but I'm on day 8 of frickin' 4-hour Liza P punch me in the eyeball fest. To be fair though, I didn't look at any no, she's playing another game. Oh, okay. I was like, hot damn, bro. I'm just giving her a hard time. Ah, okay. Like you do. So what you're telling me is you just give everybody a hard time? Is that the method of your madness gesture? You aren't the only one to give a hard time. Yes, if it makes you feel any better. Yeah. Well, I don't feel it's not personal harassment anymore. It's just you're really angry at a lot of people, and you know, my pee organ is tingling waiting for the finale. Man, her pee organ, Jesus Christ. I swear to God, man, whoever made that was like, how do we make this even more sexual than a wooden growing nose? How do we really push this over the a pee organ? Yeah, pee organ, right? Yeah, boy, pee organ. Let's do this. I'll tell you what, Hyde. I like the point I'm at in the game. The game takes like a massive jump off a freaking cliff for skill level. Like it's kind of like this for a really long time, and then you just hit this one part and it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, this is a Souls-like game. Maybe you forgot because we haven't been treating it like a Souls-like game for most of the, like, I don't know if you're playing on the hardest difficulty, but I've been playing on the hardest difficulty, and it feels very like vanilla. Like, really, if I put some real effort into it, I probably could be doing a lot better, but I don't need to put a lot of effort into it, so I'm not. And then I hit this point where, like, literally every single corner has, like, a mini boss mob around it. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, this is a Souls-like game. Hold my beer. I'm getting my butthole pushed inside out. I am playing on the hardest. Yeah, nice. Nice. They literally have, you know the death, like, lizards or the death frogs? They literally have a mechanic like that like, legitimately, they just leave, like, a portion of the world causes that death effect everywhere. And that's, like, and you have to fight things and do, oh, dude, it's frustrating as hell. And then you're also, before you get to that part, you're fighting stuff that just causes your weapon to break fucking constantly. It's super frustrating. Bro, we're actually, I think we're about to be in P4. It's gonna be great. Yeah, it's something. That's what I'll say. It's something. Ooh, I don't know what my wife is cooking, but it smells good. It smells real good. It smells all the good. Actually, you know what? We're who was asking earlier? Who was asking about? Somebody was asking about doing VP. If you want to do VP tomorrow during stream, if you're around during stream tomorrow, we could clear VP. If you wanted to come along. Tomorrow I was hoping to do things with people, with viewers. Whether it's clearing Saru, clearing Zeb, clearing Sleeper, whatever, anything, whatever it is. Sorry, I initially jinxed you about phase 3 earlier. I rescind that and now grant you safe passage. Well, thank goodness, Gradix, because for the love of Jesus, it's been terrible. Been terrible. I hate it here. I just wish... Ooh, a dagger of distraction. No. Nothing good. Okay. Pray for me. We need to get time phase quintessence. We need them. Give them. Give them avatar. Should I? I don't want to pop like full cooldowns. Actually need to check on some of these, like the timer on some of these cooldowns. Oh, also I need a Blade Guardian. And so far we're doing great. There we go. We'll rage. The damage on this build. I'm not even in true shot right now. Like, the damage on this build is real life. Because, man, I tell you what, when I press that true shot button, like, life is about to happen. Butt punch. Press the attack. We're only level 60. This is not 65. And I'm not even wearing an earring right now. And I the only augs that I have are in my bow. So, kind of absurd. And there it is. I think that's dead. Those two debuffs. Yeah, look at him getting chonked. 5%, 3%, 6%. We can pop rage if we want to. No reason not to, really. And cooked. Come on. Time phase quintessence. Give me money. Give me money. Give me money. Give me money. That is not a time phase quintessence. Give me money? Oh. Man. Games. Game doom. Game doom. Alright. Which god should we go at first? Who should we do first? Who should we do? Who should we do? Who should we do? Wicka 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 wow. Wicka wow. Wicka 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 wow. Wicka wow. Who? Oh, you know what we're gonna need though? We are gonna need cures, heal, cure, counteract disease. Oh, fuck me. Is this all I have? Oh, that's gonna suck. Counteract disease. Smack the boys. All right, Gradix. Smacking boys. I'm pulling them out, though. I'm not gonna fight them both at the same time. We're only level 60 after all. I'm right here. Come on, Talon. Come on, Talon. Talon, I'm right here. Talon, what the hell? Talon, I'm right here. Come on. Come here, Talon. Oh, no. We literally got no Valen. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Frenzied swipe. How's that? Suck that frenzied swipe now. Okay. Pretty stable thus far. We did take a really nasty round, but we'll hit him with a double bow galoo. All right, throwing up the bloodlust. What build is this? This is a warrior ranger beast lord, and this is a dead dude if I ever seen one. Wow, that is real life. We are level 60, mind you. Level 60. I know people at 65 who can't do this. Bite of the asp. Hit him with a double bow shot. Double buck shot. All right, now he's dead. It's really down to gut punch and press the attack. I need to get Warlord's Fury and the rest of the A's. I don't have maximum combat agility or combat stability either. We only have 8 of each. Just so you guys know. 8 combat agility, 8 combat stability. Do I think Warrior Monk Beast performs close to Warrior Beast Ranger? Close? No. It's a very different mechanic. A lot of the reason that this build works is because of the bow. Which you would not have in that combination. Do I think that that build is viable? Sure. I do think it's viable. I don't think there's anything wrong with that build by any stretch. We might pull out the stops for this one. We might pull out the stops. I only say that because I know this guy is quite a pain in my asshole. Do you think Warrior Monk Beast performs close to Warrior Beast? Yeah. What bow? This is Bow of the Tempest. Just a regular little Bow of the Tempest. We just have the bunny bow graphic. Yeah, it's nothing special. Not like the Zeb bow or anything crazy like that. He's gonna stun me immediately, and that's gonna suck. Oh yeah, actually I forgot about this. We have Weapon Shield now, which we can put next to Furious, and we have Beast Shield. What does this do? Increase the damage of melee attacks. That's not gonna help me. Okay. Yeah. Oh. He's gonna run back when he gets outside the room though. There we go. By the ass. Boom, boom, boom. We will... I'm waiting for him to hit me again, and then I'm going to pop Bloodlust. Bro, he's missing a lot. Okay. Oh, he hit me with the stun. So as soon as we come out of the stun, we're going to... Man, I might not even need to. When the ads come, it's going to be gross, though. What's the cooldown on True Shot? 10 minutes. That is actually not bad. Yeah, we're gonna abuse it. Fuck it. Whoa, that hurt. Oh my god, 22,000. Okay, not bad. We haven't popped Blade Guardian somehow. There it goes. There's Blade Guardian. We're stunned, and we're going to pop Blade Guardian again. I'm just going to drill him to the ground. I'm not going to fuck with his ads yet. Not with True Shot up. And then we can actually run right over to Terrace and go right into Terrace. Anything worth leading? No. Summon me, mommy. Here we go. Holy crap. She's already at 80% health. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're getting like, whoa. We just got like summon popped around. That was wild. Okay. Oh, she's getting dusted. I might want to kill the ads, though. The ads might actually screw me up. Pure Frenzy. Oh, Bloodlust. Nah, we're okay. She's dead. Maybe. Maybe she's dead. Maybe she's not dead. Maybe. Maybe. Come on. Come on. Get wrecked. There she goes. There she blows. There she blows. That's pretty impressive, guys. I don't know what to say other than we're level 60 and we're blasting through this stuff. It's not super clean, but it is pretty damn clean considering. Is this the strongest ranger combo currently? Yes. This is the highest damage. So there is another version. Well, it's the ranger paladin rogue build, which is substantially more survivable, but does substantially less damage. This, once you have like all the augs and like everything in place, this build is all about like just burying whatever you're fighting really quickly. You will SK Rogue Ranger. I don't know. Might be good. I think that you lack some of the like curing abilities and things that you would need to make it really, really good, which is one of the things that you get for paladins. And this is the problem with them buffing paladins the way they did, is because nobody thinks about the fact that paladins have all of this utility built into their kit because they're not damage doers. They're freaking clerics. But they buff them, and then now they're like just auto include. There's no reason not to take them. And they have some of the like most busted options too for busted options for this one's gonna be tough. Busted options for like weapons, like Hopebringer and things like that. SK Ranger Beast. Yeah, SK Ranger Beast might be okay, but again, you're still like kind of limited. It still has some utility, but okay. The slow is the other one, right? Not Torrent of Agony. It's gonna be messy. We probably are gonna have to kill the ads. Sucks. Oh no, we actually did cure some of the torrent. Okay. Is that the problem? Is torrent the slow? Oh Christ. Totally the slow. Okay. That sucks. Because you bet your hooker butt I'm going to be slowed a lot. If I had a Shield of the Immaculate, this would be very simply done. Right now, I'm having to cast this, what, 3 times in order to clear one. Oh, God. And then I'm getting interrupted, too. I'm having to cast this 3 times in order to get to the end of one slow grouping. Oh, shit. It's 2. Oh, shit. Well, we just killed that, and we're now 61. Congratulations, guys. You're the best ones. Oh, crap. I just hit freaking Vehement Rage just as she slowed me. Good job, nerd. There we go. Pretty survivable, though. We're not really struggling with any... staying alive. Oh my god, dude. That fucking slow sucks so bad. For those of you who don't know, too, Blade Guardian is one of the most busted abilities in the game. Warriors are by far the strongest class right now. Just the, like, it's not even It's not even in the realm of debatable. Warriors are the top of the food chain currently. I've seen some build guides out, or not build guides, but some tier lists out there that don't list them up there, and let me tell you, wrong. They're just they do damage, they stop damage, they freaking like just everything they do is just so bloody crazy. And they just make everything else do more damage too, which is just like absurd. Oh, you are a freaking hooker and a half. Stop cursing me. I don't want to be slow. Dude, I don't even know what I'm going to do in corn. That's going to be awful. It's going to take me, it's basically going to take me all of the duration of the slow to counteract the slow. Maybe I'll just go buy a shield. How much is the shield selling for right now? As Shield of the Emak. Is a legendary one like absurd? Oh, there's a really cheap enchanted one. Legendary. What the hell? That's 34k, but like you can buy an enchanted one for freaking 5k. That's crazy. Granted, that seems to be a little out of price. Warrior Shadow Knight Paladin sounds so busted after hearing all that. It's good. It's good, but there's a lot better things you can mix together. There's a lot of redundant synergy in that combo of 3. Like half the abilities that you're utilizing in there, like those classes already get. So you're like the redundancy within the like by taking those 3 classes together, you're basically getting all of the same shit all over again. Oh, that's the actual curse. Warshod Monk. Yeah. I mean, Warshod Monk is really good, but the whole avoidance tanking thing is pretty nuts. All right, she's dead. Oh, she died just as she died. She's like slow. Suck it. Oh, you thought I was done slowing you, nerd? You thought I was done slowing you? No. No, I am not done slowing you. Get wrecked. Eat it. Eat it, motherfucker. Eat it. Take it. All right, there we go. We're done being slow. Overlap doesn't stack for A's. No, overlap doesn't stack. You just lose out on whatever those AAs are. Which is one of the reasons, like, Warrior Berserker Rogue, like, you'd think it would be really strong. And it hits really hard, but there's a lot of AAs that it's just missing out on. All right, cool. We just killed a lot of stuff. Good job, homie. Boop. I just wish two-hand would do well. It does okay, but not well. Depends. Like, if you have the Zeb two-hander, the two-handed axe, it's actually pretty good. There are some other, like, rare occurrences where it's also very good, but it definitely suffers. It's not as good as some other things could be, right? Like, there's definitely some other things out there that are better. Shit, man. I need to get a hotkey. I need to get the rest of the offensive abilities going. I need to set it up so that the cooldown order is squared away. What weapons should I look into for my pets? Typically Hammer of Holy Vengeance and the Shanai are the go-to for me. If you want them to tank, if you want a tanky pet, then you give them the Palladius. If you want a more utility pet, there's some weird little options you can do out there for that as well. War Paladin Enchanter may be fun. Doppels, deep sleep, slows, overhaste. Yeah, it's not bad for sure. You have Mighty Strike in there. The only thing that you lack is the super. Wait, where's the overhaste coming in? Enchanter Epic. What do I need for tank again? Palladius. Palladius Axe of Slaughter. And dead, maybe? This is absurdly easy. Again, we're only 61. We'll see if we can do Ralos. That'll be interesting. That's gonna be really sketch. Because if he dumps a freaking like round into me, I'll probably just splat. How much health do I have? Yeah, it's gonna be close. Don't forget to dispel that blind rage fuck. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually why I looted one of the items that I did. And it's also kind of why I'm like waiting a little bit. Although I have most of the... Give me fats. All right, what do we get? We got a celestial cloak. Oh, it's a time spinner enchanted. Yay. Crap. All right, we're going to try and dunk him. We're going to try and donkey dunk him. A true shot not being on a long cooldown is pretty nice. I see that. Is that Brosidon? It is Brosidon. That's funny. Fucking Brosidon. All right. Here's the true test before Zeb, because I don't think I'm actually going to be able to do Zeb yet, but this is the true test without Zeb. I need a good surname for a dark elf druid enchanter monk. If it isn't Wiggins, then I don't know what you're doing. Okay. This will be interesting. True shot. Okay. So we have frenzy. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm stunned. He stunned me. He stunned me. We'll put Blade Guardian back up. Jesus Christ. All right, we're using everything on this guy. That's pretty impressive. I might, like... I think I might die still, but... Oh, nope, we just procced Blade Guardian again. I don't think I can kill him. Unless Bloodlust comes up. 4, 3, 2. It's really close. 1. Too many ads? Yeah, too many ads. That was so close, dude. That was so close. Like, think about that. I'm level 61 with no Ox. I almost kill him without having to kill a single ad. If I would have just backed up and let him summon me in over and over again, he'd be dead. That would have been easy. That was nuts. That was crazy. And it was literally down to the fact that, like, Bloodlust didn't come up till wicked late. That was really good. He might even be dead, actually. That would kind of suck. Because I think if he dies outside of the zone, he, like, his body evaporates. That was cool. That was cool. I'm down with that clown. That was nice. That was really clean. Like, I honestly think that it's doable. In fact, I think if you started with like Furious or something instead of just rolling right into True Shot, you could probably do a lot of damage and then roll out. And that way, you're like your Blade Guardian stuff doesn't proc till later. That was nice though. That was nice. It was so close. Oh man, the fucking problem with playing a gnome, you can't reach anything in the game. Come on. Come on. Damn it. There we go. It was so close. We actually didn't debuff him either. That's actually another thing. We didn't actually debuff Blind Rage. All right. Cool. We'll kill you now. Where's Fearless? Oh no, it's on my bar already. The hell? There we go. That was nuts. We almost did it. That's the crazy part. The crazy part is that at 61, we almost blazed through Ralos. Ralos is no slouch at all. This build's fun. It's cool. It has like the bow aspect is really neat. It's really clean. You just need to like. I would suggest that if you are interested in playing this build, a lot of the mastery is going to come out of like knowing when to use Rage of Ralozek and knowing when to use Bloodlust. It's going to make a significant difference because if you use these appropriately with things like Blade Guardian, you're really going to be damn well near invincible. Like it's going to be absurd. You can really like decide the cadence and like how the fight flows, which is great. You know, obviously you want to be able to do that. You have a lot of good cooldowns, which I'm not even using of them. I'm literally only using Press the Attack and Gut Punch. I don't have another thing. I don't have 10 points of combat mitigation. I don't have 10 points of combat agility, combat stability. Like both of those are missing 10 points each, which is nuts. Crazy. Absolutely absurd. We don't have shielding. We don't have combat agility. We don't have combat stability. We're literally just like rolling it. If I had those too, that's another thing. If I had those, he would have been dead. That wouldn't even be a question. Wow, it's just crazy. A little bit more time investment. I'll say the only thing that I've seen do like slightly better was the Warrior Paladin Monk. I was able to pull this whole floor and kill them down. But that's because of the abilities that they have. They blend together really well. I will say the corruption aug procking is definitely seizure inducing. Is that what we want to call it? That's a bit much. I think in the future we may turn down some of our graphics. Ooh, okay. Greaves of Furious Might Legendary. Oh, okay. I'll take some of those. What is that proc? It's a life tap proc. It's from the bow. It is this guy right here. A little life tap proc. Oh, you mean the effect that makes your graphics card look like it's gonna explode? Yeah, that's the one, Balt. That's the one. How are you doing, Balt? How you been? How have you been, sailor? I don't even know if I want to loot this. Ah, fuck it. We'll loot it. Corrupted Legendary Aug, LMO. That's one expensive Aug, sir. What? What? We had to craft it, sir. We had to craft it. We actually had 4 regular corrupted augs just laying around, so we just we crafted it. This is that OP combo, level 61 with 4A solo time. Yeah. Yeah. Is there any other? Man, we just flew way too close to the sun a second ago. We were like a hair away from just killing Ralos just by auto attacking him and not attacking any of the ads or anything. It was a beautiful thing. It was glorious. All right, we're going to kill the ads here because, yeah, we just want to get it done with. I'm also going to pop Blade Guardian so we have the buff. That's kind of impressive. Yeah, it's pretty stupid, actually. Pretty stupid. Pretty goddamn stupid. Just autos only, no button presses on Ralos. Yeah, I mean, we use gut punch and press the attack and stuff. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, we just burn through. No, like you know, we didn't need to like burn through a bunch of buttons or anything. Boop, boop. Rage of Ralozek. Wait a minute. Whoa. We used Rage of Ralozek against Ralozek. Is that weird? Is that weird? And now we're blind. Now we need to smoke the marijuana so that we can avoid having the seizures and the stronks. Does anybody else smell toast? That's like cannibalism? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And now we'll use Bloodlust. We're gonna hold on to Vehement Rage for Ralos again. We'll just kill, maybe we'll just kill the first round of ads on him. I don't know. That was pretty nuts. We went real hard. So, all the hard. All the hard. Shit, it's already 8 o'clock. Rage. Get killed. Probably should have saved that for any. And that's what I mean. Like, I'm very casually and not very well playing this build and still getting quite a bit out of it. So I genuinely think that it's pretty good. It's pretty, there you go. We just popped Blade Guardian right there. Typically you don't want to do that. It's not the end of the world though. In fact, I might even just switch to any. About punch. Press the attack. I use Venom of the Snake when killing snakes for eggs. Kind of poetic. Hell yeah. That's right. You gotta envenomate the venom with the venom of the venom, you know? It's already ready already. It's already ready already, you know? Cool. That was a dead innie. And he dropped something that got upgraded. Wicka. Guys, before the stream started today, I was working on my outro page. Racer of Timeless Rage. I was working on my outro. And I wanted to ask, like, if monkeys do... Ooh. Okay. Come here. We're gonna do this live. This is really stupid. Don't do this. Okay, we Furious, which we should have held on to that. We should have weapon shielded initially, and then we should. Does Mighty Strike work on? All right, we're killing ads. This is really unbelievably survivable right now. I should not be able to just, like, base eat him. Kind of absurd, actually. I just didn't want to wait for the cooldown, really. Then we're going to hit True Shot. We're going to hit Rage. Bite, Vehement. And here we go. Weird Frenzy. Switch targets. We'll kill these ads really quick, so we're not taking tons of unnecessary damage. What weapons are the Beast Lord pet using? I think he's... Oh, shit. I think he's using a coral-hilted Tulwar. Ah. That is hilarious. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's using a coral-hilted Tulwar. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what he's got. He should be using a Hammer of Holy Vengeance, and, yeah. Yeah, he should be using a Hammer of Holy Vengeance. That will take ads out for you. Yeah. That's why you see they're actually, like, taking a little bit of damage. We're just gonna kill him. Yeah. And that is Rallozek down. Can I use Doppels and a Dire Charm pet? Yeah. Doppels are not a pet. They don't count as a pet slot. That was pretty goddamn impressive, boys and girls. That was pretty goddamn impressive. This build is nuts. Absolutely crazy nuts. Bonkers, bajonkers, malonkers, bonkers. And what did he drop? He dropped... Ooh. I will actually take all three of those items. He had the best drop thus far. He's the good boy. When you use Rage of Rallozek on Rallozek, that's when you know. That's when you know you're doing the right thing. Now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we only have Quarm and Zeb left. We are level 61, okay? Level 61. And guess what? You don't go sword and board? Oh, hell no. Bald, hell no, I wouldn't go sword and board. Fuck no. Hell no. Hell no, brother. We needed the dexterity. We need that dexterity. Look at that dexterity right there. 239 dexterity, Bald. We need so much. So much. All that dexterity, you know? Yeah, you could use a shield if you wanted to. Fuck that. We're all gas pedal up in here. None of this slow killing stuff. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Bows equal no riposte. Yeah. So the reality, the monkey butt here, is that we're going to have to kill Quarm tomorrow. We're going to kill him tomorrow. Why are we going to kill him tomorrow? Well, that's a great question, boys and girls. We're going to have to kill him tomorrow because it's past the end of stream time. What are we using for a main hand and offhand? We're using the Edge of Eternity, and we're using the Time Spinner. No. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, no worries. If you guys want the like the item list for what I'm wearing, it's all in the Discord. And I'll probably throw together a little build guide for this one too, to throw into the BIS slit sheet at least. And then we'll see what happens with the judge and making their call and putting time into more guides and stuff. But yeah. So no riposte. Hard zebbable. I mean, we can riposte with our swords, but we're not worried about riposting. You can hard zeb with this build. Between using the correct items in the right order, it's pretty crazy. I actually want to look and see though. I think there might be some funky stuff you can do. I don't know. I need to look into it more. I'll probably mess around on the test server and see about doing some weird shit. Oop, shit. I did it again. That is not the raid button. Let us see. Let us see. And you'll be in a world where we gotta kill stuff. Oh. All right, that's where we're going. Where we're going, guys. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. Great times. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we play the wonderful THJ EverQuest emulated server. And then on Mondays, we play random games. And we've been playing Lies of P, and we'll probably continue playing that until we beat it. On Fridays, we've been playing SWOTOR, which has been great fun. We've got big things going on SWOTOR. If you're over there, we're on the Starforge server. You can message me or anyone else in the Broken Ones Guild for a guild invite. You can get in there, and we've got I think we're like level 9 or almost 10 now, and we've got a ship and all kinds of stuff. We do all kinds of flashpoints and stuff together over there. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we're going to be doing grouping with viewers. So we're going to be, whether we're leveling or whether we're building up on stuff. When the stream starts, I'll try and kill Quarm. I'm going to kill Quarm. And once we kill Quarm, then it's going to be the real deal. And yeah, it's going to be a great time. Thursday, we're going to be dressed up in drag. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, be there or be square. Boys and girls, I love you all. We'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Be there or don't. I'll be sad if you're not here, though. Very, very sad. Very, very, very sad.